Yeah, what y'all on for them? What y'all on, man? What y'all got going on, man? I've been having a type crazy week, man. What y'all on though, man? Everybody doing good, man, this week? Oh, my boy. My people in here, there y'all go. What's going on, family, man? On phone, what y'all on? There go my people now. I'm on bro grade. Real members. I love when I see y'all coming through here, man, on phone. Cause sometimes, folk, it be dry as hell. I ain't gonna lie. What y'all on though, man? Was it dry yesterday? I always ask y'all, bro. I always ask y'all when I ain't streamed in a day or more, like what y'all was on, what y'all have going on when I was gone, or when I was really gone for a long time. But I know it be dry though. A lot of people be hitting me up like, bro, get back, go stream, do something. It's dry, bro. So yeah, man. Glad that. Okay. Folks said 6,200 Luke. Shout out to folks. He said, do you know, do you do you know own of Lucky from the rack? What? What, folk? I told y'all for about not pressing proofread before, not proofreading before y'all send me super chats, folk. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, folk. When y'all send super chats, folk, and y'all don't proofread them and y'all send me something for, and I gotta read the bullshit y'all type, folk. I ain't gonna lie, that grinds my gears, folks. Like I know we I know y'all used to me joking and all that, folks, but I'm being really serious right now, G. Like when y'all really be tweeting, I mean super chatting me, bro, like, and y'all don't just quickly glance over like what's being said or what YouTube like finna correct y'all as or none of that, folks. Like that pisses me off. I ain't gonna lie, cause all it takes is a quick to know that y'all saying some shit that don't make sense, bro. Like that's all it quick. That's like if I was sending a text and I just never read the text messages I'm sending to people before I press send. Like y'all mother don't go back, proofread, glance over. Like y'all just think y'all type everything right, huh? On video, folks. Like it's no way it's hit in hell that y'all really just be sending like stuff that don't make sense, bro. Like I don't want to keep reading that, bro, because I'm on the live. And when y'all super chat me, I gotta read what y'all said, gang. I gotta read what y'all said. So if I'm on live and I gotta read, hey Tay, if Mookie 17 on lighter, like if I don't know if these sentences y'all telling me for not making no sense, I'm reading it to hundreds and sometimes even thousands of people, bro. And them people, to them, it look like I can't read, folks, on BD. To them, it look like I can't read, or I don't know how to sound out shit, or I don't know what I'm trying to say. But really, it's y'all, folks. Don't make me look like an idiot because of your own mistake, is all I'm saying, bro. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do, I don't care if you super chat me, bro. I don't want to read nothing idiotic, because all you had to do was take a quick proofread glance and notice that you motherfuckers not typing the right thing. And that's why I ain't gonna lie. For a lot of y'all, I'm just gonna not read y'all super chat if it don't make sense. Like I'm gonna read it. If that shit not worded right, on BD you not getting. I'm not reading your super chat, folks. On BD, I ain't gonna lie. And 6,200 Luke, I'm sorry for you to catch the back end of that, because I'm really not even talking to you as aggressive as I'm talking. I'm talking to everybody prior to you that does this and been doing it since I first started having a pet peeve about this, bro. Like I really feel like everybody, like it's cool to mess up a freak chat, folks, but When y'all sending y'all bread, bro, and y'all know for a fact I'm finna read what y'all sending me for. Don't make me look like an idiot, and don't make y'all selves look like an idiot. Most important to y'all. Because a lot of people come and watch these later or are on here now, and they're gonna look at y'all like a damn goofy dummy too. You know what I'm saying? So you motherfuckers need to be careful, man. Like, just be careful. Be mindful of what y'all pressing sin to, man. He said, I was asking if you knew Lucky from the rack. Yeah, I know Lucky. I know of Lucky on phone them. Diddy. Shout out to Diddy. I ain't gonna lie, folks. Oh, phone him. I had to read. Folks named this whole YouTube account Diddy. Oh, Flash, what's up, man? What you doing? He said, yo, Tay, what are your top 3 songs made by yourself, and what are your top 3 songs made by anyone at 600? Okay, so the anyone at 600 is LA Separate Myself, LA and Rondo Play for Keeps, and Eat a Gucci. You know what I'm saying? The songs that I've made by myself. Matter of fact, no, I gotta take one of those out. That Eat a Gucci, I'm gonna take it out because I gotta put 600 part 1 or 2. Whichever one y'all, it don't even matter. But those are top 3 made by the rest of the gang. My favorite top 3 probably gotta be like, man, probably Red Light, Worst Memory, and Real Ish. You know what I'm saying? That's probably my ones right there on Bro Grade. 410 Josh, shout out to my boy, man, for the donation. He said, who you think in more trouble, Aaron Rodgers or Dak? Well, I think it's definitely Aaron Rodgers, bro. And just to be quick, because I don't want to waste, like, I could talk about this on the actual different segment, but quickly, just to say, like, that got more time than Aaron Rodgers, bro. Like, they just got Devontae Adams before I hopped on live, and I don't feel like that fixes too much of anything. They defense looked cool against a bad offense, but it's not going to be able to stop high-powered offenses, you know what I'm saying? And that, I mean, Devontae Adams and Aaron Rodgers linking up sound great in 2017 or something like that, but no, it's not that. It's not that anymore. And honestly, bringing a OG wide out that's who basically finna go to Aaron Rodgers #1 when Garrett Wilson's been prepped up and drafted to be the #1 on this team this whole last 3 years, but also this season and in training camp. So it's gonna create a lot of like static because Garrett Wilson is young, and Garrett Wilson not gonna know how to really deal with going from the 1 to the 2. And a guy who taking his 1 spot ain't even never played in a Jets jersey. He just coming over here because he Aaron Rodgers' homie. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot, man. You know what I'm saying? He already having y'all see how Garrett Wilson acting about even Alan Lazard getting all those touches and them balls not going to him. No Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different, bro. But I don't know. I don't think it's going to work. You know what I'm saying? What's good, my boy? Shout out to Michael Hardesty. He said, what's good, my boy? How you feeling today? I feel good, gang. Just had to snap on a couple of my supporters, man, because they keep typing typos, but I love them, though, man. Nate Reynolds said, what's up, my guy? How you feeling? I'm feeling good, bro. Real spill. I'm feeling real good, bro. Michael Hardesty said, computers, real ish, worst memory. Try me remix. Hey. Niggas slept on that Try Me remix, man, on phone them, Michael. They don't know about that. D. Boski said, you fuck with college, and if so, what you about Travis? I think the word of Travis. Travis Hunter is like jump off the TV great. There's nothing that I can really not think of Travis. Gonna win the Heisman, by the way. Shout out to Rich Money Cash on phone to my boy. He say, shit was dry as hell yesterday, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Last night I was bored as hell at work, hoping for bingo night or something. LOL. I still need the Front Street 600 story. I'm gonna do the Front Street. I'm gonna do the origin stories for y'all, man. I'm gonna do the origin stories for y'all, man. On BD, I got you, folks. On BD. D. Bolski said you been a Rockford and this merch that was dry yesterday. Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, for sure. He say, hey, you see that Ruger and Adams situation? For sure, I seen it. For sure, I definitely seen it, for I ain't gonna lie. I definitely saw that on BD. Can't miss that. Can't miss that, folks. Bro, y'all know I seen it. Y'all know I seen it, boy. Phone them gray. Y'all know I seen it. I'm gonna elaborate on it more though, like on a different live, bro. Cause I don't want my this live to be consumed by that. This ain't wake and bake or bingo night. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give detailed answers on those platforms, but I mean on those segments, but you know. Warren Sarujagi say, "Tay, can you talk about your song Road to Riches?" Yeah, man. Shout out to John Woik. I don't know if I'm saying your name right, bro, but I appreciate the donation. I'm sorry, man. He say support. Appreciate that, bro. He said, talk about your song Road to Riches, Warren. I love Road to Riches, man. I feel like that was one of my songs that was one of my last great songs that I wrote, man. Like I haven't wrote a song. I jot down like bars and certain things like that, but a full song, that was one of my last songs I wrote like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I just remember being proud of that song in the video and everything. I loved it. You know what I'm saying? I remember shooting the video to Road to Riches, man. It was actually, I think Road to Riches was the video where I actually shot. Y'all remember I did that, took that picture, and I had on a Sharks restaurant shirt and all of that, man. And I looked like I was frying up chicken in the back, and I was trolling on the Instagrams and all that about it. I was shooting Road to Riches, bro, with Locker Films. And then when I got the video, I just like he had me like doing behind the scenes stuff, and we was doing like a movie shoot for, and it was like had me working at Sharks and my Road to Riches. But I ain't gonna lie, the video, I ain't gonna lie, that shit was weak. I ain't gonna lie, it was weak. So I'm like, no, I don't like it, folks. I ended up telling him hold it and tuck it, and on phone I ain't even keep it. On BD, I ended up shooting it in Vegas again and going off what I did like that, folks. Cause Locker had me actually looking like rags, not rags to riches, G. Like he didn't have no riches in the video. It was just me broke as hell, working at Sharks, frying fish and rapping, and it wasn't no, oh, look at these lamb trucks and woo opty bam, and it wasn't none of that on BD, folks. So I had to create that for myself, folks, because Locker he didn't put that in the scene on bro. He didn't have that. I was just struggling, broke, starving, and game banking in his video. I never had the richest part. I just had the road part on phone. I just had the road on full shit. I ain't even have riches. On full grade, I instantly, no, I'm cool on that. Michael Hardestyle, shout out to folks. He said all I need was see they other ish with Buka. Oh yeah, that go crazy on phone. Shout out to Eastside Tay, man. My boy been real tapped in lately on phone. Shout out to Tommy Schmearer, my boy on phone. He says, what's up, Tay? Shout out to mods and to everybody, man. What's up, Tommy? I think it's time for Tommy to become a mod too, man, on phone. I'm gonna turn folks up. He always it seems like he make every live. Jacob Junior James said, "Hey Tay, we need a song with you and Tay Savage." Hey, that's coming soon, man. Me and Savage gonna drop, man. We gonna show y'all how these low end niggas coming, man. On phone them, man. Long live them niggas, man. On phone them grave, man. R.I.P. Welch, man. On phone them, long live Dub, them, man. Y'all know what's going on. Hey, Heights boy. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, yeah. That boy Heights boy sending that pay, baby. That boy sending that pay, baby. Oh my soul. Shout out to Heights boy. He said asking for Stello story again. But you for real, GOAT. I appreciate these live. Hey, I'm doing the Stello story today, man. Epic. Screw it, man. We doing Stello story today, man. And if I don't make that, y'all troll me all day. We doing Stello story today. I'm gonna come back with Stello story around 7 o'clock for y'all, man. We doing Stello story today, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. On bro grade. I got y'all, man. Shout out to Heights boy, man. On phone them. My boy Shano Munners, aka Belt Boy. Oh, my mama, shorty got a real switch. That's the button boy up in here. Shout out to my button boy, Sean O'Money, man. On bro, he says just showing some love, gang. Real belt boys in attendance on 4th grade, man. Shout out to the members, man. On phone them, man. My belt boys contributing on phone them, sending that through, man. Oh, shout out to Chris Hansen. Let me read this before you time out, bro. He said, besides when you accidentally said F yo homie, what was your biggest I'm bogus moment? Biggest I'm bogus moment. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I did a lot of bogus stuff back in the day, but I don't regret it. Is that the thing? You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I'm bogus. Like that sound like I like got hindsight, and I'm like, I shouldn't have done. Like I threw girls in a garbage can. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I used to throw people in the dumpster behind people's cribs. So like I don't even feel bogus for that. I feel like people had that coming. I might have kind of overdid it with the garbage thing, but you know, I just used to. I don't know, folks. On BD, I don't know, but I'm gonna be 100 with you. I ain't regret too much of what I did back in them days, but I'm gonna tell you this though. I do regret pistol whipping that one girl after I thought she was finna give me AIDS. Cause first of all, just to be honest, she wasn't finna give me AIDS. I totally screwed the pooch on that when I kind of overjumped it, acted irrational. But I was a young man. I didn't understand XTDs or AIDS and HIV for that. You know. But I do remember slapping the shit. I do regret slapping the hell out of her with the back of my Glock a bunch of times. I do regret that. I'm not gonna lie. And I regret signaling my homie so he could come help on BD, folks. I was over there going in on her ass. I'm folks, hey! Folks went over there. On BD, we was sitting there. Oh, I swear to God, on my son, we was sitting behind we was on the side of the stove in the kitchen, over clapping her ass. She on the floor. Oh, bitch, you trying to give me AIDS. Oh, bro, I'm clacking her ass. Oh, real great. I thought other lad tried to give me AIDS. I tried to put that bitch out and got mad. I was walking her ass to the door. Oh, bitch, and take this with you. Wow. Oh, 4th grade. Folk come over that thing, tell you what happened. Oh, man, this bitch trying to give me AIDS. He instantly. We sitting right there. Oh, we beating the... we beating that little ass back. We was me. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, folks. I'm a shorty, folks. And I'm thinking she tried to give me AIDS, bro. Y'all gotta understand. One thing I knew about AIDS, I didn't know a lot about it, but I did know as a 15-year-old, wasn't no cure for AIDS, bro. On BD, like that was one of the first things you heard when you was a shorty. Like, ain't no cure for that. For whoop-de bam and whoop-de swap. So in my mind, T, if I think you finna give me AIDS or you trying to give me AIDS, I'm thinking you trying to kill me, bro. On BD. So if I lump you up, if I lump your ass up with the back of my pipe because I thought you was trying to kill me, honestly, I don't feel wrong for that, bro. That's like a nigga trying to backdoor me and I found out he was trying to backdoor me and I clapped the fuck out of his ass with my pipe. Am I supposed to feel bad? On bro grave, I'm not feeling bad for knowing you was finna backdoor me and I overwhacked your ass and pistol whipped you to sleep. No. I'm not. I don't feel bad for that, but I do feel bad because I overreacted. I should have just put her out and let her leave, bro. But on BD, don't think you could do nothing life-threatening to me and I don't do nothing life-threatening to you on phone. That's that on that, okay? But I do regret how I handled it, though, because I should have just kicked her out. But, you know, when you think somebody trying to end your life or cut it short, you know, you do what you do. Jason Marie said, shout out to folks, said, what you Tate Savage? Tate, what you think about Savage checking trap lore? I seen it. Hey, Katie. There go my girl, Katie. Bow bow. Bow bow. My girl done sent that Briggy through these last couple days, man. Tonight is her bingo night. Whoa. On bro Gray. She going cool. Shout out to my girl Katie, man. Hey, Katie, was that you that hit me? I think I just followed you back on the gram when I realized that was like, not when I realized that was your page, but I think like sometimes when I talk to a lot of people, I don't understand these is my people from YouTube, bro. So I just be kicking it and let somebody be like, this Katie for this woo. But I think I just followed you back on the thing. Did you see that? Did you add me back or are you gonna treat me like a fan? Actually, I think you followed me already, so you probably don't gotta add me back. My bad. Sorry. Yeah, check real quick. He's about to tell you a fan. Who? He said, do you know Lawski? Like, I ain't gonna lie. How do you feel about Driller saying 600 is stink? I don't feel no way about that on BD. I don't be feeling no way, G. Like, I'm gonna be 100 with y'all, G. Like, a lot of shit, when niggas say shit about my hood, folk, I ain't gonna lie, like, I used to get real offended, folk. Like, cause even though, like, niggas, like, bro, y'all know, G. Like, I don't gotta be 10 toes. I don't gotta stand in the hood. I'm at a different point in my life. The foot soldiers gotta do what foot soldiers do, folk. But because I'm one of the niggas who was there when it started and I helped carry it, I feel certain ways when niggas say anything about 600. It don't matter who it is or what they talking about. When they talking about my block and something that I laid down on and risked it all for, it pisses me off. But I'm going to tell you this, though. One thing that I even had to learn is a lot of the ops, G, when they be talking, they don't even be thinking they talking to me on Steve, bro. A lot of even the ops, like, no matter what I did to them or not, they all think that I shouldn't even be fucking with my block on Steve. When they did 600, they do not even be talking to me on Steve. Like, I had to learn this from Melly, for I had to talk with Melly. Like, bro, we don't even, like, not that they don't look at me at 600. It's like, bro, we ain't in tour with you, bro, on BD, for like, you, like, at one point in time, these niggas that was in tour with my hood used to be like, damn, Tay be treating them niggas, folk. Like, I remember Crump used to get into it with my hood, G, and niggas would be like, oh, Tay, and he'll be like, nah, I ain't got nothing to say about Tay. He be treating them bitch ass niggas too. Like, niggas that say this, bro, on BD. A lot of the ops, when niggas that don't like my hood, when they speaking about my hood, folk, they don't even believe that they speaking to me, folk. They know I'm in a different point of my life, folk. They know that I'm also like, I'm the nigga with that's on some shit, folks. You know what I'm saying? I'm on something. They talking to the niggas, they don't think on shit, and I had to understand on bro grade, like, all right, say less. Not because I'm gonna let niggas talk about my hood, but I can't be so simple to be like, oh yeah, he said 600, let me jump out there. Because on Steve, a lot of niggas, bro, deserve to get treated like bitches and goofies. On Steve, I gotta stop talking up for niggas because niggas mentioning my block. A lot of niggas deserve to be talked about like bitches, deserve to be talked about as goofies, deserve to be talked about like they not on shit on Steve. And that's something I had to learn. Even niggas from my block. A lot of you niggas don't deserve to be respected by ops. A lot of you niggas don't deserve to have rank in the streets or be catered to or coddled by from my hood. On Steve, y'all don't. So I don't give a fuck what the ops say about y'all, because they don't even think they talking to me. My 600, the 600 I made and I put on, folk, we did great things and we accomplished a lot on phone them. These niggas who out here that's carrying this shit now, and them niggas that the ops talk to, I remember when the ops used to know, man, on BD, you say something about us, we coming through that tonight. I don't give no fuck what you said on BD. We coming through that tonight. It's gonna be, it's that. These niggas, bro, I swear to God, one thing the ops used to say about us, one thing we never confused, bro, was being extinct. The ops said all types of shit about us when I was growing up. They never confused us with being extinct because we just clapped one of their ass the night before. They knew that belt. Even the ops like Young Money, G. Like it wasn't all cookies and cream, but on my son, niggas knew what was gonna happen. 600, we gonna come through this bitch clapping. We the original belt boys. On my son, it was 20, 15-year-olds ready to kill something every day. On phone them. Everybody hood ain't had that, folks. On Steve Gray. So now, on Lil, when I see a lot of niggas, G, and I see a lot of people talking to other niggas on Steve, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't be, they don't be, on BD, they don't even be talking to me half the time, bro. They think they talking to other niggas. They think they talking to they think they talking to other niggas and other people, folks. You know what I'm saying? So, like, he said, people who think like you die early and y'all keep moving and thinking the way y'all do. On BD, who is you talking to? No, bro. Sometimes y'all gotta let me read these niggas' stats because I'm a read a nigga and I'm gonna give him everything he's searching for on this bitch. Somehow some nigga gonna die. On BD, what nigga gonna die? People like you die early. On BD, how early can I die? Been in the streets since I was 12 years old, gang. How I'ma die early when I'm 28? Bitch, I been in the streets since I was 12 years old. Get your dick sucking ass on, nigga. I ain't going nowhere. Dying early would have been me dying at 16, like LA did. Or dying at 15, like Lil Steve did. On BD, nigga, I'm still here. How the fuck you gonna confuse me with a nigga that died early? Nigga, I've been in here half my life, more than half my life. Steve Gray, man, you niggas don't even know what it feel like to survive. On phone them Gray, like, you don't know what it feel like on phone them. You niggas ain't never survived shit. Talking about a nigga gonna die early. On Steve, nigga, you could die early. You could die early right now on BD. You could die. I'll send them niggas to you. On phone them, drop your low. Talking about a nigga die early. Nigga, on Steve, niggas need to think like me or they wouldn't die early. On phone them grade. What? Y'all niggas be bumping y'all guns, man. Don't get to talking to me, boy. On Steve. I'll tweak on you. Fuck is wrong with you niggas, man? On phone them grade. I'm on that today. I don't get no fuck with no. I feel like tweaking for on Steve, folks. Cause it be too much goofy shit going on, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, it be too much goofy shit going on, folks. Like, he talking about the homeless BD with the fall off the bone dread, Shano Money funny as hell, folks. BD. But like for real, gang, like, bro, I don't shout out to my boy Low End 49th on phone. He said F the goofies, bro. They ain't on the crumb. I get it, gang. Like sometimes niggas just be want to tweet, so I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I be want to give a nigga a show. Sometimes I got time on BD. All the time I don't got time. Sometimes I got time. I got time today. The anti-T27 say the ops think you the only real one from 600 on D-Thing Grave. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. Y'all know I got a lot of op homies that I knew before they was ops or stuff. So I know like the pulse of the ops, bro. I know how they feel or how they view certain things, bro. On Steve, like, I ain't gonna lie, I know. Cause I know the ops before they I could call Lil Ant right now on BD. I ain't got his number, but on BD I could DM him right now and say, give me your line, gonna send it on phone them grade. Like it's really like that on phone them grade. Like I could call niggas from the ops to tell you that'll tell me how they feel for real, bro. Like on BD. And these niggas just don't respect a lot of niggas on BD, period, folks. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, who the fuck, bro? Don't put Murdoch his phone out, G. Y'all hiding him from the channel and shit, bro. Don't be banning niggas. He just trolling and playing, folks. Like, on phone now, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, bro. Some Tastes Hunter, first of all, Tastes Hunter just came out on BD. Nah, G, like some niggas just be playing, bro. Like this shit ain't no game, man. On LA, like a lot of niggas need to learn, folks. On BD, like y'all niggas be playing, we ain't playing. But I think it was something I wanted to get into before I went to the story. On phone them. It was something. Ernest Mosley said, "Do you think Chicago is more dangerous now?" No. Brandon Jackson say, "Hit a $500 parlay on NFL this weekend." Shout out to my boy, man. Hey, Jason Marie say, "You ain't answered Tay about Savage checking Trap Lore." Oh man, shout out to Savage, folks on BD. Shout out to Savage, man. Shout out to Trap Lord Ross too, though, man. For them, I get both sides of what they doing and what they saying. I get both sides. I understand both views on that note. You know what I'm saying? I understand both parties, folks. On BD. I understand both parties, folks. You know what I'm saying? I understand both parties, folks. All right, so look, man. Damn, my bad. Hold on, y'all. Let me answer this phone call. Shout out to Rose 1942, man, on bro for the donation, man. So now, bang, let's get into the story, y'all. Y'all ready for story time? I done treated a couple people, got on a couple people ass. Y'all done got the little reaction that y'all wanted from me today to see me tweak. And, like, but let's get it going, man, on phone now. Let's get it going, man. So this story is a little different for me, man. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I feel like this story is, like, you know, like, like this one is different. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause this is from a story that, like, shout out to D Boski. I'm on top of it, bro. So this one is sentimental to me because it was a point, like, before I get into the story, like, man, like, bro, 2011 to 2012 was the craziest year, just to capsulate the way it was. Like, 2011 to 2012, bro, was a different year just because of all the things that I lost, but also all the things that I've gained. You know what I'm saying? Like for that, in 12 months, I watched some of my closest friends get rich, take care of their families, blow up and achieve things that I could never ever see or picture those people. Not never ever see, but I just didn't know was in store for these people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I watched a lot of people change their lives and their families' lives for the better. I watched Dirk. I watched Sosa. I watched Reese. All these guys achieve their goals, but I also lost a lot of things that year. That was the year where I lost some of my first dead homies. That was the year I lost Baldy. That was the year I lost D-Thang. That was the year I lost Lil Steve. And I lost those three I lost two of those guys within my first month of school, and I lost Baldy a month before I went to school. I lost Baldy a month before I went to Joliet for school, and I lost D-Thang and Lil Steve about a month after starting school. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like, you know, this was a tough year. You know what I'm saying? And this was a year that had a lot of ups and downs, and there was a lot of mixed emotions, and there was a lot of, trials and tribulations that I had to overcome and deal with within that year. So It wasn't all peaches and cream. It wasn't all Sosa and them blew up and this and that. And no, it was a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to tell y'all that before I get into my story. So now, before I actually start the story, I just want to tell y'all how Joliet became a place. So, when I was young, my auntie Corky and my uncle Kenny moved to Joliet. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, when I was, cause they've been in Joliet about 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Let's just say about 20 years. You know what I'm saying? So I was young when they moved out there. But I remember going out there far away to see the crib and everything, folks, because I always used to be with my auntie Corky. My auntie Corky, God rest her soul. This her right here. She dead now. They sisters, they both died of cancer. Corky is this one. And I lived with Corky, and I always like, you know, I always was, in and out of my auntie Corky's household, even before they moved to Joliet. We was a tight knit group. My auntie Corky and my auntie Letice, they my aunties, but they not my mama's sisters. They my grandma's sisters, folks. So they basically my great aunts. You know what I'm saying? But they like my mama's. They was like basically my mama big sisters growing up. My mama is her oldest sibling. Like my grandma is the oldest of all her siblings. My mama is the oldest of all her siblings. On for them. So my grandma youngest siblings, which is these two, they is around my mama age. Like they older than my mama, but they in like they early 50s. Like they like basically like 5 to 6 years like around my mama age. So my mama growing up, these was they aunties, these was her aunties, but she kind of rotated with them like they was older sisters, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that played a role in to like how my auntie kids and my mama kids grew up with each other. You know what I'm saying? We was always in each other cribs. We like when my mom was going through a lot of stuff when we was young, we stayed with my auntie Corky or my auntie Latisse a lot. Like, it was a lot of, this and that, like from them. You know what I'm saying? So we was always a tight knit group, even when I was a kid, bro. You know what I'm saying? So when they moved to Joliet, me coming out there visiting, it was regular scheduled programming. You know what I'm saying? So at this point in time, when I'm a shorty, though, I'm coming out there just visiting. I'm not moving out there. I'm coming to see my cousins, my peoples, just like I would if they was living in Chicago, folks. You know what I'm saying? So, bang. I go out there, see it, I'm always and when I was a kid, I used to always go out there, bro, like on a weekend or something like that, just to kick it with my cousin KT, which is my auntie Corky's son. His name is KT or Killer. I call him Killer, you know what I'm saying? But his name KT, you know what I'm saying? It's like my big cousin, folks. Like, it's like my big cousin, folks. But I mean, it's like my big brother, but he's my big cousin, folks, on BD. But we always been close. I always been a tight knit group. So when we shorties, I go out there, kick it with big cuz on folks now. So then, you know what I'm saying? Once I got of age and, once I started, you know, getting older around like my freshman year, folks, you know what I'm saying? No, about around my 8th grade year, me and Mina was both fucking up bad in school, y'all. Like we was fucking up bad. She was suspended every other week for fighting. I'm suspended every other week for something. Like we both was suspended hella 10 days, hella this and that. She going to Dunbar, I'm going to Bessie Ross. I'm in 8th grade. She a freshman. So by the time we graduated, I graduated out of summer school. So did she. I mean, she had to go to summer school on BD. So now, bang, on 4 of them grades, G, we was so fucked up, G, that we end up having that was our only option, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like to go away to that wasn't even an option at first. We didn't know my mom was gonna do that, G. My mom was kind of saying like she was gonna hint that and that was gonna be the thing. And I'm just thinking like, man, when that shit come, I ain't going. Whole time I'm going like a motherfucker on broke grade. So like on folding them, my mama get that like, all right, come on, we get shipped off to Joliet, bang. So now, you know, coming out there as much as I did, it wasn't as hard of a, Cause I ain't gonna lie, like I've been out, bro. Before I ever lived in Joliet, I had been in my auntie crib out there like 50 times. Mina had them that never came out there, bro. Like this wasn't her first time out there. Like it wasn't her first time being at my auntie crib, but it definitely wasn't her seventh or eighth time. Like she didn't have hella times being in Joliet visiting my auntie. No, you know what I'm saying? So this was a different adjustment for Mina. You know what I'm saying? Especially coming from high school, already getting acquainted, all of this and that. You know what I'm saying? So it was a different adjustment for Mina. You know what I'm saying? But for me, it was kind of like, okay, we here. It was only adjusted for me was like leaving my hood and shit like that. But once I got past that, it was like being somewhere I already had been a bunch of times. So like I'm looking at it like, all right, okay, cool. I'm here. So now, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was kind of different though. I ain't gonna lie. Like, it was different from living there than just visiting with my auntie. I ain't gonna lie. I even had to make a kind of conscious, effort to like really like, hone in on locking in what was going on, folks. So on King David, folks, it was weird for me and Mina though, because me and Mina, folks, mind y'all, bro, my auntie staying in the 3 bedroom, right? It's her husband, and and two of their kids. They got a third kid, but he the oldest, my cousin Tio. He already living outside the crib. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Tilo, my cousin already living outside the crib, folks, on BD. So it's just me. It's just, it's just me, it's just for them. It's just KT, my cousin Star, and me and Mina finna move out there, folks. So now we come out there, G. My cousin Star got her own room. You would think the girls will go with the girl, the boys go with the boy whole time, G. No. We both went to my cousin KT room. He had two like beds that was the size of like queen size beds, for it was like two queen size beds for in his room, for one on each side of the room, for. And Mina, for, was over there by herself at first on BD. Mina was over there by herself, and it was me and KT sharing a bed, folks. Me and KT sharing a bed, folks. Me and my cousin, we both in high school. We sleeping in the twins. We sleeping in the queen bed together, folks. He a senior, I'm a freshman, folks. We sharing a bed, folks. Bro, Mina got our own queen size on the other side of the room, but it was still an adjustment, folks. So now, bang, we had to get it acclimated to Joliet, and Joliet. Since you got to remember, we from the city. This suburban life and all of that, we gotta get used to this on BD. So it's like we sticking out like a sore thumb, to be honest, bro. Because I know we sticking out like a sore thumb on King David, because everybody that came across like, y'all from the city, y'all like, people knew to ask us, like they knew that we wasn't from Joliet on for them. So we could tell that it was, it was a different vibe, folks. So now we finally get to our school and we go to school. Bro, when I tell y'all, G, this shit was like a breath of fresh air, folks. And I tell you, like, when I tell you, folks, on Steve grade, bro, everything that was going on in my school was amazing me because where I came from, G. Like, I went to my school, bro, in the first couple days of class, I opened the book, and the book brand new. I never, all the way up to my freshman year of high school, had never seen a new school book, G. Every time I opened the book in school, it was a dick drawn on it, and a motherfucking and graffiti all on the words, and you flip the page, certain pages ain't even there. You just like, damn, for let me read your book and see what the fuck it's saying, cause this shit is out of my, it ain't even in my book on bro grade. Like I'm talking about, it's all type of doodles in this motherfucker that a nigga from 13 years ago drew on 4 grade, G. Like, these ain't even new doodles from us from the school season before and all. Oh, Steve, these is doodles from a nigga from 11 years ago on 4 grade. These motherfuckers still got, and they was a 10, 20 years old when he drew in these motherfuckers on bro grade. Like, so we just, and I'm seeing, like, it was little shit that was amazing, bro. New books. Every book new too on BD. Every book new. Ain't none of them got dick prints or none of the balls and funny graffiti in them nowhere. On for them, all of them glass, brand new out the wrapper. We was opening books. I'm talking about, gee, we had like a thing, bro, where you come there and you get all your shit for that year before school starts. So they giving us the books. They giving us this, that. And I'm just looking like, damn, these all new. You know what I'm saying? These all new folk on Steve. So now I'm looking like, some money. Money, baby. Bro, I'm thinking like it's money in here. So now for them grade, bro, I'm looking like, okay, I like it. They got the money on for them grades. So now I'm like, man. Second thing I noticed about this school, G, because you know I'm used to going to school with all type of black people. I'm used to going to school. It's just everybody look like me and you, bro. Like, but what I realized was when I got there, folk, on Steve grade, bro, on my son, so many different races, bro. I had never been around this many different type of ethnicities and all of that in my life. I'm telling you, I'm coming that bitch. I'm seeing Jennifer Lopez, Halle Berry, everything around it. I'm telling you, I'm seeing all type of bad shit from different races on phone. I'm telling you, everywhere I look, it's bad holes on Steve Gray, for then, for all the holes in Joliet and the niggas, G, like, and especially at Central, for like my school, G, was like home of the school that did all the shit good that you didn't even want them to do good. Bro, like, we was ass at basketball. We was ass at football. We was ass at baseball. We was good at soccer. We was good at tennis. We was great at wrestling. Like, I'm talking about, bro, sports I didn't even know had real sports. I'm talking about, for my school, Central had everything, bro. Like, Central had everything, bro. It was a field. We had football fields, track around our football field. We had a basketball courts inside and outside. We had baseball fields. We had soccer fields, tennis courts. I'm talking about everything at the school did look like a university, folks. And they wasn't done. They was building theaters and that bitch and everything on my soul. Everything. I'm talking about, I'm walking around this bitch like, damn, bro, this really one of those, bro. Like this really one of those on Steve. Like I'm looking like, damn, on bro grade, this bitch really that. So now I'm seeing all these white hoes and Hispanic hoes and all of this other races and shit, and I'm just seeing these bitches thick too, bro. I'm talking about thick Chinese and white bitches, bro. All these bitches play sports that make these hoes thick. I'm talking about, bro, thickest white bitch I ever seen in the school building was this girl named Hannah, G. And it's so crazy because you know she was thick as hell. If I remember her name, and on BD, me and her was never even cool in school, G. I can't even tell you if we had a full-blown conversation before. We walked past each other a lot. Might have spoke because we had a couple classes together. But have we had a serious conversation with each other through the whole year of school? No. On Steve, bro, because on phone them, like, I didn't even, like, I'm just like, damn, G, every time I seen her, I had to look at that ass, bro. Like, Hannah was thick as hell, folks. Like, I ain't gonna lie, her big sister was thick as hell, too. On phone them grade, like, I ain't gonna lie, like, I was amazed, folks. I was amazed, folks. I'm talking about never seen, I'm talking about, bro, I'm 14, these hoes 14, 15 years old, bro. I'm talking about thick. Whoa, on phone them. Whoa. I couldn't believe it, gang. On BD, I couldn't believe it, folks. On phone them grade. I couldn't believe it, folks. So now, on Steve, I'm like, damn, I'm getting amazed. I ain't gonna lie, that Joliet winning me over, baby. I'm seeing all the money, the fields, the this, the that, the popping this. Then, folks, we didn't have to wear uniform, folks, on BD. You know what I'm saying? So it was all type of little shit that made me, you know, like want to like going to school, folks, on BD. So now, bang, you know, as soon as I start school, like I told y'all, G, I lose two of my dead homies. One, I'm already grieving one. I'm grieving Baldy. I go right to school lose Lil Steve and D thing, right? So I'm in school, man. And, my auntie and my cousin them and all of that, like this type of stuff, folk, is only stuff that I can go through alone out there, folk. I'm not around my mama or people who grew up with the people I'm losing, or like know the people that I'm losing, or give a fuck about them, or know how much they meant to me, folk. I'm not around these people. I'm with my auntie who don't give a damn about nothing but what I got going on in Joliet. And I'm with my cousins who don't give a fuck about that shit either. Not on no disrespectful side. That's just not their life. So now that I'm knowing that and I'm out there with that, I don't got a lot of, oh, come here, baby, it's gonna be all right. I don't got that out there, folks, on BD. So I just gotta grieve, go to school, be out here against my will, folks, and try to keep my head above water while I'm going through what I was going through, folks, on BD. So this little did I know contributed it to the type of year I had more than a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? So now, I get to school and, I'm trying to hurry up and like acclimate myself, like I said, bro. So I come in there and I join the football team. Now, I joined the football team, and this is when I realized that I really enjoyed football, because when I got a chance to really make a difference as far as the score, I realized that I was good, bro. Because just quick backstory, right? When I played football for my park district, which was the Washington Park Redskins, they put me on defense. And they put me on defense at the line of scrimmage. I was like, Chris, like, I was basically like, in a Chris Jones type of position. But I felt like everybody that was my age was like fat as hell as a shorty that was working on the line. Like, I'm the only in shape shorty that was working a defensive end spot for the Washington Redskins, bro. And I used to look to my left and look to my right and see a bunch of fat shorties and be like, damn, G, do they think I'm fat, or do they think I don't got no other skills but just being strong? Like, what is wrong? You know what I'm saying? But I could never tell my coach, like, bro, I don't want to do this. I want to play offense. Because bro, like, they like, nah, bro, on phone them. So I'm like, okay, cool, bet. On Steve Gray, I get to high school though, and I joined the football team, folk. And my coach immediately asked me, "So have you played sports before?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "You played football before?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "What position?" I said, "Running back." On BD, lied, straight up lied. On Bro Gray, I lied like a motherfucker. Joe Jack, you hear me? I lied like a bitch. Cause I knew, G, I didn't want to be a defensive end. I didn't want to be a defensive tackle. I didn't want to be a linebacker. None of that they was gonna try to have me doing. Put this damn ball in my hand, bitch. On folk grave, I ain't gonna lie. Put this bitch in my hand, folk. He instantly, oh, okay, yeah. Woo up the bam. Woo up the swap. All right, cool. On folks grade. So now I'm a running back. I just finesse they ass on King David. So now I'm like, cool. On phone them, I'm a running back. So now I'm a running back. On King David, I'm in there. I got the running back slot now on Steve. So now I'm having fun a little. You know what I'm saying? I'm having fun a little. You know what I'm saying? And it's starting to float around school that it's new kids in town. Because, like, I ain't gonna lie, Joliet small, bro. Like, on phone them. So a lot of people, when you new, people gonna know you new. Like, a lot of people gonna know you new. You talk for too long, they gonna know you not from there. Stuff like that, folks. So, like, at first, I'm sticking out like a sore thumb, folks. You know what I'm saying? But it was all starting to fold together, folks, on BD. So I'm in Joliet Central, big-ass school. School built like a castle. I promise you, Joe. Like, built like some of the biggest school. I'm talking about, bro, the school stretched so long, G. It stretched multiple blocks down the street, G. Like, multiple blocks long, multiple blocks wide type of school. On Steve, like, take multiple blocks, then they fill and they all of that across the street. I'm talking about, bro, it's a campus for a fact. It's not, it's definitely a campus. On BD, you walk on Joliet Central School premises, you gonna feel like you at Alabama on phone them. Like, you gonna be like, damn, on 4th grade. The field house over there, the this, the that, the this, the that on phone them. Like, You gonna think, folks, you at a real live college campus on Steve, bro. I'm talking about everything to the nines. Big football field, new turf, getting spray painted every day on phone them. Like, it was like that, folks, on Steve, and it was amazing to see for me, folks. So, I'm in school, can't take the hood out of me. I'm in school, G, how Central was made, right? All the freshmen, bro, had to be like basically all the freshmen was on one side of the school, G, and the upperclassmen was on the other side of the school, folks. Like, it was no, like, all the freshmen went to school on this side, and then the sophomores, juniors, and seniors was on the total other side of the school, folks. So your whole freshman year, unless you go over there, you're not seeing no upperclassmen, folks. I'm telling you, you will go all day, never see an upperclassman, folks, unless you went to lunch on BD. That's the only time you seen upperclassmen or been around upperclassmen. Like, literally everything outside of that, you gotta be literally an upperclassman to see them, folks. So I'm on the freshman side, folks, but I'm over there with the sophomore hoes, because y'all gotta understand, G. I'm coming from the trenches. I'm a freshman, but like I'm from the rack. We moving way faster than they is in Joliet. Like, bro, I'm a freshman. I'm already in fuck 20, 30, 40 holes already. Then on BD. I'm already doing a whole bunch of grown-up shit on phone them. Like, but out there, them freshmen, they was babies still, a lot of them. Folks, like, they was still virgins and like all type of shit on Steve, bro. And it's crazy because these motherfuckers are be virgins, innocent ass shorties, but got cars and shit. They mama already bought them a little, a little motherfucking lemon or any little thing, G, on Steve. But these motherfuckers, like, real life ain't even fucking yet. So like, I ain't gonna lie, G. I'm already fucking. I ain't trying to be overly chasing no virgins around this bitch. I want to fuck hoes who already did dicks already. I'm not gonna be out here just trying to. So now I'm like, all right, okay. I'm folding them. I don't really want to talk to the freshmen too much. I'm seeing thick shit, nice freshmen, woo woo. But I'm not trying to be wrestling with y'all on BD, folks, because y'all last young still. I'm already fucking getting my dick sucked already on phone them. So it's like, on BD, I'm like, cool, fuck it. I don't want to waste too much time on phone them grades. So, like, I'm like, fuck that. I'm on the other side of the school talking to the other classmen hoes, folks. I'm talking about niggas walking up to their locker. I'm there with they hoe. Like, not giving no fuck. We could send this bitch up right now. I don't give no fuck because you a senior, nigga, on BD. Your girlfriend like me. I don't get no fuck on Steve. I'm on that, folks. I ain't gonna lie, I'm in that bitch on that, folks. So now I'm like, all right, cool, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing my thing, folks, on BD. Making new friends. I'm having a lot of homies, you know what I'm saying, that didn't come from where I came from, bro. And that was the refreshing part about Central, G. So many Hispanics, Indians, white people, like, speaking different languages, come from different nationalities, races, and backgrounds, bro. It was a refreshing moment that I got to live because I was constantly seeing new shit every day that I never seen when I was growing up in my city, folks. So every day was something new, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, so it was a cool experience in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like, loved being around my people, loved being in every class with them. Like, it was always cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was very different, bro. You know what I'm saying? Watching people play sports that I never thought I would like or watch or root for that I'm rooting for now. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I remember watching these niggas throw bag. Like, I didn't even think that bag throwing thing was a real. I didn't know that was a real sport. Like the little bag you just toss in the hole. On Steve, I didn't think that was a real sport. Folks, they in my school. I'm on the side like, oh yeah, niggas. Like, folks just dropped 30. This man just threw a damn sandbag in the hole, and I'm on the side. Oh yeah. You can't fuck with folks. I'm on that bitch going crazy, chin hard as hell for cornhole on BD. Like, oh, great. Like, I was cheering hard as hell for something like that for him, bro. So I'm like, cool, bang on BD. I'm like, damn, folks. Cody said, do you look down on suburban kids? Most hood niggas do. No, the fuck I don't. Hell no, folks. You can't help where you from, bro, but you can help what type of person you is. Just because you from the burbs. I know so many niggas from the burbs that'll really knock you down, gang. Like, no diddy, folks. Phone them grave, folks. Like, but back to the story, G. So, I'm having so much fun in the week. I'm doing so many things during the week, right? And, I had to always keep up with my guys and my people back home. So, I'm on Uvu every night with C-Day and LA and Gotti, and we keeping up with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, we doing so many things, folks. Cause I'm all the way in Joliet, and folks them missing me out there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm on Uvu and Skype. I'm checking my inbox on Facebook. I'm doing all this, folks, to keep my niggas, folk, on BD and my people in play out there. You know what I'm saying? So I told you I was a freshman. So one of another thing that I hated about being a freshman was at Joliet Central, all freshmen start an hour early than upperclassmen. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a freshman, your first class start at 7:30. If you was a upperclassman, your first class start at 8:30. So imagine, I'm going to school with two upperclassmen that I live with, bro. And because of this, these motherfuckers, bro, I'm not getting no ride to school, bro. On Steve, like, I'm not getting no ride to school. I'm having to walk to school every day because my auntie ain't waking up early enough to take me to school and then take them to school. No, she waking up, she taking them to school. And sometimes she don't even take them to school. KT Killer is a senior. Him and all his friends got cars and shit like that. So now, on 4 them grade, G, Mina getting a ride every day. I'm the one walking to looping every damn morning. Mina getting a ride every damn day. On Steve, every day she get a ride, bro. Her and KT getting to school on 4 wheels every day. On 4, I'm waking up at 6:30 in the morning, 6 in the morning, folks, on Steve and walking. I'm walking every morning, cold as hell on Steve, bro. One day I was so tired getting up for school, G. When I left out the door, I damn near slapped the shit out of both of them and ran. On BD. Oh, 4th grade, I did that. Oh, 4th grade, bro, like, cause bro, I'm the only one got to get up early. And on 4th them grade, y'all know for a fact, folks, it get cold eventually. And this some shit that went on the whole year. If I'm talking about, bro, in the wintertime, I probably got 3 rides to school, G. Like, 3 rides, bro. Like, I probably got 3 rides. I'm talking about it's 2 degrees outside. I probably got 3 rides, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, it was tough, folks. Like, I'm outside chalumping in 7 degrees. Man, bad John. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to Nail147. He said, do you run into street niggas out there? It's street niggas in Joliet. Of course. It's definitely street niggas in Joliet, boy. Hella street niggas on stairs. Real. Boy, I was living in the trenches, boy. Where I stayed at was called the Inn. Bro, that ain't no motherfucking pleasant place. Now, it ain't 600, but it ain't no motherfucking Yellow Brick Road on 4 them gray. Any motherfucker from Joliet on here will tell you, boy, the Inn used to be active. Them vice lords over there, I think, or something. But on 4 them grades, y'all used to stay on the end, boy. It was vice lords and shit like that over there, folks. Like, the end was real, folks. Them niggas used to see me out there for them, bro. Like, but they knew my people was on for them, so it was never a problem and never an issue on BD. I used to ride bikes through the end, and like, I used to do all type of bro. Like, I used to be in the end, folks. Like, bro, like, that bitch was treacherous, folks, on BD. So I'm like, cool on 4 them. I think it was the end, or was it the hill? It was the row houses, though. I stayed on the row houses on Dempster on 4 them. So I think that was the end, if I'm not mistaken, on BD, folks. So now, bang, I'm going to school, folks. My school is not that close if I'm walking, folks, on BD. If I'm walking to school, the school not that close, bro. If I'm getting a ride to school like 7-8 minutes, bro. But if I'm walking, That bitch a 30 ball, at least a 30. I'm talking about a 30 some ball. I'm walking the 30 some ball every day. You know what I'm saying? 30, 36, 37 minutes every day. You know what I'm saying? So, and I gotta walk back. Like, it wasn't no motherfucker, oh yeah, you get a ride home. No. I was walking another 37 minutes back. No cap. After school. After practice. I'm talking about after football practice, after sweating for 2 hours and stinking and doing all that, I gotta walk home on BD, folks. Get up at 6 in the morning, walk to school in the blizzard, all type of shit. Get off school, go to football practice, come from practice, then gotta walk home on BD. I was done, folks. So now, bang, on for them grade. Now, how Joliet became my second home, folks. He's talking about calf muscle strong as hell. I'm telling you, folks. I'm telling you, folks. Every day, folks. Like every day, folks. It was tough. It was tough. Every day, folks. On speed. So now, folks, Joliet ended up becoming my second home, though, after a while, because, like, the people that I was going to school with, and this just was a Joliet life. Like, gee, it was different from the life that I lived, and it was starting to become very refreshing, bro. Like, just having these experiences, going to school and then not being a fight after every school day, or it's always a fight in school, or school getting tossed at after school, like you getting tossed at after school, or like being able to actually go to restaurants and go hang places because I'm not in tour with 1,000 niggas and I'm not worried about being killed. Like, do you know how fun it was, G, to get out of school some days and just go to B-Dubs with you and a couple of your homies or a couple hoes, go to Buffalo Wild Wings, y'all eat some chicken, catch up, watch some on the TV. That's what people do in Joliet. Everybody after school go to B-Dubs and catch a vibe on phone them. You know what I'm saying? Or the high school games. You know what I'm saying? Like, being able to go to school games. I used to go to Simeon games. See, niggas used to be getting the shit beat out of them, folk, on BD after the games, or getting shot after the games, for at Simeon, folk. You go on that bitch to see D Rose, nigga get clapped after the game. You damn on phone them, like on phone them grades. He like, you really like damn. I'm talking about you going that bitch 17 years ago, folk, and you just watch a nigga get smoked on BD, folk. So in this instance, folk, I'm like, damn, we going to it always would be like McDonald's, like anywhere we could hang a gang bang, you know what I'm saying? We chilling. But it's busting, it's a vibe. Ain't gotta worry about getting hurt or getting killed. It was cool. You know what I'm saying? And it was cool, like, being a part of safe rivalries, folks. Like, I had never been a rival to nobody that didn't want to kill me, bro. I'm in Joliet Central. Y'all know how it is. If you from Central, folk, y'all know we don't fuck with West. We dropping the dub for Joliet West on phone them. That's the only time I do this on phone them from Joliet West. So I don't fuck with nothing. That's just, I'm a steelman, folks. I bleed steel on phone them. I'm a steelman, folks. We don't fuck with Joliet West on phone them grade. So I'm having fun going to Joliet West, or them coming to Central, games busting on stage, them bitches clapping. For I'm talking about clapping. On bro grade, you go to the game, that bitch look like a game off 2K. I'm talking about everybody in that bitch screaming to the top of their lungs. Concession stand, sold out, line wrapped around the corner, on bro grade. Like, it's busting, bro. I'm telling you, it's busting for real. I'm talking about holes everywhere, cheerleaders on the side. Hey, woo, woo, woo. They doing all this and that. And it's so crazy, G, because we used to be weak as fuck at everything, every sport I enjoyed. I don't know why the fuck them basketball games with Joliet West used to bust so hard. We never beat them. Every time we played Joliet West in any sport that I liked, we got our asses kicked by a lot. I played in the Joliet Central versus Joliet West game. We got our blew out like 40-something to 7. And guess who scored? It was Tay. They used to call me one play Tay back in the day, boy. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? But on them dead niggas, folk, We having these rivalries that's not a real rivalry because West really beating the shit out of us, but it was still a rivalry on BD. For them, it was still a rivalry because it was Joliet Central versus Joliet West. And if you knew that was the rivalry on bro, you go to Joliet Central and you know Joliet West finna blow your ass out by 30 in basketball. But when we have a wrestling match or a tennis match or a baseball game versus their ass, they getting spanked. But when we gotta play basketball, football, them two main sports on bro grade, folks, like it was ugly, folks. On Steve, we was getting blew out by a lot by them niggas, G. But it was fun just to be in the thick of that, to be a central nigga and to hate West niggas on BD, folks. Like, it was fun. It was fun as hell, bro, because I didn't get experience. And it's so sad that I'm saying this now because this is the story of a lot of people, y'all. Like a lot of people never seen nothing but what they seen. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people never seen these experiences, bro. A lot of people in Joliet, this is a regular life to them. Even as gangsters, street niggas, all went to good high schools with new books and a lot of money invested into them. But when I grew up at, it was different, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was different. Nobody grew up with new books. Nobody grew up knowing about going to a school that had funding. Bro, my old grammar school closed down right now. They was trying to close that motherfucker when I was going there. I'm talking about, I can't tell you a school that got the funding in my city. These motherfuckers in Joliet overfunded. I'm talking about, bro, they could lend some millions to keep the schools in the city open. I ain't gonna lie. They could lend it. Joliet Central could have kept some schools open, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That bitch, and they don't even charge to get it. I don't know. I don't know what they make their money from, bro, on BD, but that shit was nuts, folks, on BD. And it was fun. I ain't gonna lie, it was fun, bro. It was fun as hell just giving to live out that part of my high school. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people haven't lived that. Even Mina, to that point, who had already been in high school a year before that, had never seen none of the shit we was seeing. For on BD, it was a brand new experience, for, and I was enjoying every minute of it after a while, bro. Like, you know, even as a football player, you know what I'm saying? Just having that experience and having that time, you know what I'm saying? Just even though, like, because I was even as, I'm going to get to this in a minute, but I had a fucked up year to a degree. You know what I'm saying? I used to do a lot of, like, getting suspended even in my freshman year, even as I was learning to do a lot of good and I was doing a couple bad things and couldn't break a certain couple habits. So I kept getting suspended and I just couldn't, because in high school, even the best coaches, they want you to be on your game. You know what I'm saying? Like, in academically. And when you play for a school, bro, if you're not passing your classes, they don't give a fuck if you was Randy Moss. Your ass is going to be on the sideline. You know what I'm saying? So I used to be on the sideline on a decent amount of games just because of the fact that I'll be suspended so much that I'll be flunking in some of my classes, bro. I had to get them Fs up to a D to even play. So, like, that was something that was, kind of affecting me a little. And, I was so good, as a freshman, they was trying to think about putting me on junior varsity. They was trying to put me with the upperclassmen. But I'm like, I was with it, actually. But they like, nah, because if we get him away, we're really not going to have nothing on bro. Like, nothing. So, it was cool on BD. But, they used to call me one play Tay, man. And that was some, that was kind of fun, man. But, with all this good came a lot of bad. You know what I'm saying? It came with a lot of trials and tribulations, ups and downs. And, like I said, go back to just losing my homies and, being so far away from everything and missing my role in certain situations, bro. Like, after a while, that type of stuff, it catches up to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when I come back home, because I used to come home on every weekend. I try to come back every weekend, bro. Every weekend after school Friday. Everybody that's from Joliet know, folks. After school Friday, the Metro is right there, literally. That's the only thing that was good about that damn school being right there. It was right next to the Metro. I literally used to get off the train, folks. I mean, I used to, Friday morning, I used to put clothes in my book bag, if I was bringing clothes from there, because I had clothes still back at home for on BD. So when I either take clothes to my book in my book bag that morning when I leave out for school, because I'm going straight to the train after school. I'm not trying to, like be doing all this and that. You know what I'm saying? This in the beginning. I'm not trying to be at the weekends, bro. I'm trying to go to the city. I'm leaving right from my school, folk. Going right next door to the metro, going home to the rack for, and I'll be back Sunday on BD. Period. That was before I joined football and got good at it though. So now, you know what I'm saying? When I'm coming home, sometimes it'll be hard for me to enjoy. Like it'll be so hard to be like, I miss my niggas. I did this, I did that. I missed y'all for and just enjoy being around my guys. Cause every time I came back that year, bro, it was something wrong. I remember I came back from school, folk, one year, and I swear to God, LA looked like a raccoon, folk. On Steve, he looked, I'm talking about all the way to his eyebrow was black. I'm talking about all of this was black as hell on BD. All of this was black on King David. And on Steve Gray, folk, it was getting depressing. Because I'd come back and I'd be met with so many damn problems, bro, that it'll be hard to be like, man, what y'all been on? Y'all been good. I missed y'all for I ain't seen y'all since ooh. Because on Steve Gray, I'm seeing folks them, and it's always something. And it was draining after a while, like coming home after just having all this fun and being in my city, I mean in Joliet, and enjoying myself and going through all these emotions. I would go home and it'll literally be a black cloud over my hood. For like it'll be so sad, for it'll be dry, it'll be ugly. I wouldn't see a lot of my big homies. They was hiding, ducking they shit, leaving a lot of my homies out here to survive on their own. We was shorties. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm like, cool. No, LA and his guys was not putting belt to ass. Folks them was letting LA get whooped in there, man, on Steve. Ain't nobody in Dunbar helped LA not once. And there was niggas going to school with Dunbar. I be ready to say their name when I be getting mad on Steve. I already told y'all one person, but niggas that was going to school with LA and used to help him fight, boy, on Steve. 600 niggas didn't help LA fight in school. On D-Thing, boy. So that don't no niggas wasn't getting busy on Steve. Niggas, LA was getting up there, getting caught, getting his ass spanked, and on BD, that was all that was coming from that shit, bro. And Vine did something about it on BD. Vine, a nigga from the WIC had to be like, oh yeah, we up there, folks, on BD, and then we started going up there, folks. But I'm all the way in Joliet. I'm not going to school with y'all every day to be like, hey Vine, come on, we finna clap at they ass, folks. I'm in Joliet. V Roy is here. You know what I'm saying? V Roy is here, folks, on BD. So V Roy is taking that shit in his hands, but ain't no 600 niggas help him do nothing on BD, folks. Ain't no 600 nigga get on that night. When Vaughn got on that, 600 was on that. But a lot of niggas wasn't on that before folks got on that and when it did something about it. Vaughn, when it did something about that shit on Steve, boy. Y'all keep jumping on LA. All right, we coming up here clapping that on BD. You know what I'm saying? That's what V Roy was on Steve. This is what V Roy was on BD. So now that's how that get handled. But I'm dealing with this type of shit every time that I come home for. You know what I'm saying? So now all of this is leading into me getting into trouble in school. I'm taking a lot of this bad energy back to Joliet with me. You know what I'm saying? And I won't let it go. I'm still losing homies. It's a lot going on, and I'm carrying that baggage every time I come back, on Steve. So, I used to get into a lot of trouble in school because of that. You know what I'm saying? And, like, it used to be, it was kind of rough, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because in Joliet Central, for the people who watching, and I like to say certain shit what only people that been there could know, because they y'all know I ain't capping. So in Joliet Central, right? They got this system to where they have multiple deans. Like, there's so many people in Joliet Central. It's like literally 10 deans, folks. It's not just one dean for the whole school. It's like 10 deans, folks. And they do your dean by your last name. Like, basically, all these deans is assigned to, like, If your last name start with such and such, this your dean. Like, if your last name start from an A to like a D or a C, you got a certain dean. So if my last name Carpenter and your last name Clee Anthony on BD, me and you getting the same dean, folks, on BD. So just so happens that my dean was the principal's son. My dean was the principal's son, bro. So my dean got a little more extra, a little more extra pep in his step when he talking. And y'all gotta understand, bro, I'm a city boy. He ain't used to getting all these, you know what I'm saying, little mischievous, defiant little hoodlings in his school, folks. So he steady seeing me in his office every damn other day on BD, like at least two times a week out of 5 days. Yeah, I'm in his office every day. I mean, I'm in his office multiple times a week. So he steady bringing up my big cousin that I live with, KT. KT got the same last name to me. He steady bringing up Kenneth. Oh man, why don't you be like Kenneth? Oh, Kenneth does this, blah, blah, blah. And I ain't gonna lie, that shit was making me even more defiant. Cause bitch, I ain't Kenneth. And Kenneth ain't me. Stop comparing me to my cousin, bitch. You know what I'm saying? That's because we got the same last name. That don't mean we the same type of niggas on BD. And it was so weird, G, because in this school, I'm talking about I'm talking about church mouse. Like, bro, it was almost like Mina wasn't even there. That's how I know she didn't enjoy this shit, bro. Because my sister, like, she gonna enjoy herself. You gonna know. Bro, I swear to God, mother didn't ain't know Mina was related to me or KTG. Like, nobody. Mina was in that bitch just getting through school, just trying to do this shit for my mama, G. That had to be what she was on. Because I'm talking about as much trouble as we got into and as much as we made our bed and when the year before, well, I swear to God, she didn't give, she was not like, no, folks. She wasn't doing shit. So, like, I'm the only bad seed that's coming up in front of my dean. My dean didn't even rarely see Mina for nothing negative. Mina never got in trouble the whole time we was in Joliet. So all my dean seeing is me for real. He compared me to my big cousin that's been going here 4-5 years, but he's comparing him to me, and I'm a different type of cat, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting a little more defiant, honestly. I'm not even gonna lie, because they used to do shit like when they kept talking to me and shit, and they'll do shit like call my auntie, right? And my auntie would get to snapping on the phone and all of that. And I'll be like, you know, I'll be mad or like, damn, I wish they ain't called her, but like, I really didn't give a fuck. Like, that was the difference my dean them and shit didn't understand. Like, bro, I know y'all used to dealing with 14-year-old freshmen who like gonna get grounded or all of this and that, or this, you know, you like y'all think it's real consequences, folks. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't give a fuck, bro. Like, I am, bro. I don't like, bro. Why the fuck? Like, you think you doing something to me, bro? Like, I don't give a fuck about you calling my auntie or sending me to in-school suspension. This shit don't matter to me, bro. Steve, like, you, it's irritating, but you don't think you sticking it to me and shit. Like, bro, no. I'm BD, you ain't sticking it to me, boy. I'll treat the fuck out you. So, bang. Nah. Cool. So on Steve, G, I'm steady getting in front of this man. He's steady hating, and you know he's saying this little shit. He comparing me to my cousin and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't really fucking with it on BD. I ain't with all that. Stop comparing me to cuz on folks in them grade. You know what I'm saying? So now, you know, one of the reasons why I knew like Mina was starting to like get irritated with this shit, and like, you know, me and my sister used to talk. We used to talk about like just certain little things, you know what I'm saying? And you know, we always felt like we lived there and we wasn't like stepchildren, but like, you know, I don't know, man. Like, I don't want to paint it like my auntie and them ain't love us or they treated us bad. It's just like, y'all know how it be, bro. Like, when you know you can have somewhere can be cool for you to live, but it's not home. You know what I'm saying? Like, home is home, bro. Just because you at somebody's house who you know love you and related to you for, that don't mean that that's home, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that don't mean that that's your safe haven and nothing like that. You live here, you sleep here. But this is not your home on BD, folks. This is not your mama house. Like, even though this is my auntie crib, I definitely seen the favoritism between her and me and her kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, me and my sister ain't getting treated like her kids, bro. Now, we getting treated well, we not getting disrespected, and we not getting taken advantage of, bro. But are we being coddled like her kids that's in the house was? No. On BD, we find this shit out the hard way for sure. So now, you know, it was all cool though. You know what I'm saying? Mina started getting irritated, bro. And I understood why, because I told y'all, remember I said in the beginning, right? Mina used to sleep on the other side of the room. It was a queen size of her own that she used to have, folk. And me and KT slept in the bed together, folk. So in the midst of my freshman year, why? One of my uncles, my auntie Corky brother, he moves to Joliet too and lives in their crib, G. He was down on his dick and on BD. He had to move with his sister. And guess where he had to go sleep? He slept in the bed with Mina, folks. Now, imagine, bro, before y'all get to making all this goofy, y'all gonna try to troll and all that, bro, this is our real blood uncle. Like, this ain't no creepy ass nigga. It's not none of those type of stories and no goofy shit like that. I won't even let y'all play with my uncle, but this is a real uncle on BD. He just was on his dick, for he was down on his ass, for and he had to come live with his sister, but his niece and nephew was already living with his sister. So we all did what we usually do back in the day, like in the projects, and we just lived together. You know what I'm saying? But he ended up, for like, just sleeping in the bed with Mina, but they used to have to sleep, for feet to head. You know what I'm saying? Like, they sleeping feet to head on BD, folks. They not sleeping like, oh, we both head up here and legs down there. No. Mina head up here, his head on the other side of the bed, folks. So Mina, like, low-key, sleeping next to feet at night, folks, on BD. She's sleeping next to Ashy, 45-year-old feet every night, G, and we farting. I'm talking about we farting up a storm. I'm talking about, G, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all know how it is. My auntie cooked every night for dinner. She was a big believer in dinner, folks. She used to cook for our whole house every night. For y'all know, if you eating around 7, 8, 9 o'clock and you up, boy, midnight, 2, 3 in the morning, them bitches. I'm talking about them bitch wet and dry farts just flying on BD. Them bitches. And I'm talking about, folks, if y'all think I be farting, y'all should have seen my uncle Killer, Killer and my uncle. I'm talking about, bro, they farts was disrespectful. And they fart and keep going on like they about they like, bro, you know how you fart. Like when I fart over here, I chuckle. Gee, one thing I hate is a motherfucker who will fart and act like they didn't, G. Like, not because they not claiming they fart, but they just go on about the rest of the situation like they ain't just let some shit fly out their ass. Motherfucker be sitting right here just chilling, eating, and just keep watching TV after they let out a fat ass fart like that. Like, I'm talking about for just flat out and just act like a fart ain't come out their ass. I'm BD, folks. And I'm just used to be like, fo, on BD, you for real? I'm talking about, even me, and I'm farting too, but some of these farts, G, was just getting just disrespectful, bro. You just can't fart like that and just go keep it. This motherfucker stank. I done walked into it. Like, bro, say you farted and then say, hey, don't go over there. I just farted. Don't just fart and walk past me and let me walk into that motherfucker. Bitch, I might kill you. The least you could have did is told me, stay the fuck from over here. And you gonna let me walk into this motherfucker, my mouth open, I'm walk, yeah, ooh, I you back. I'm telling y'all, folks. Just disrespectful, folks. On BD, folks. So now, on 4th grade, I'm like, all right, cool, bet. Mina getting blue. Mina ready to go and get on that on BD, folks. So Twin was been ready to leave, folks, but Mina she ain't gonna bust a move, folks. So that bang, I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? I figured out that was her first problem. I tried to stop farting so much, but I couldn't. Like, I couldn't control folks and them farts. You know what I'm saying? We eating pork around that time too, folks. Like, we eating pork, folks. Like, we eating Parker House sausages after school. We eating motherfucking pork chops and gravy for dinner. I'm talking about, folks, pork, piece, pepperoni piece. Bro, it's a bunch of dookie stains around this motherfucker on BD, folks. So, them farts was different, folks. On BD, them pork farts different, folks. Them bitches. I'm talking about all type of fart sounds be coming out when there's pork on BD. So now bang on fold them grade. Now, you feel what I'm saying? Some of the experiences I used to enjoy in high school, G, you know, like it was just a different vibe. I'd be at lunch, like just lunch, right? On fold them grade. First time going into a lunch, like I see that's popular now in high school, but back then, G, it wasn't. I went into high school, folk, went in the cafeteria, G. It was like a cafeteria of a 5-star restaurant or something, like all you can eat or something on BD Farming up. The regular free lunch was good as fuck. But they had a bunch of shit you can buy, bro. Meatballs, marinara. On phone them, you can buy nice ass, fat ass cookies and snacks, and you can eat a whole nother meal on BD in there. I'm talking about they making all type of motherfucker stir fried and shit on the set. I'm talking about if you got a dub or if you got $5, boy, you can go on that bitch and do all type of shit on BD. So I'm in that bitch, damn. Oh, them great, they got all type of shit in the lunchroom, G. So I'm at the motherfucking lunch table and shit. You know, I'm a real Chicago nigga and shit. So I'm having my way by this time on phone them. This like half the year. So I'm in this bitch. I'm already, at first I was just KT little cuz, but now, by the time 3-4 months came in on BD, I'm already now. I'm like, all right, I'm known as Tay. I ain't hiding his shadow no more. I done made my own name, made my own bones. I'm doing my thing on BD. So now on Steve, folks, I'm at the lunch table. This was Sosa blowing up, folks, on BD. I mean, no. Take that back. This was Sosa rapping, but he not blowing up, folks. I'm at the lunch table rapping Bang, folks. Bang album on BD probably was before Bang album, but I'm rapping old Sosa on BD, folks. At the table, I'm already got clout, folk, in the school because I'm sitting with all the seniors, folk. I swear to God, G. High school in Joliet, folk, was kind of like High School Musical, folk. And I was like a young Zac Efron or Corbin Blue in that bitch. I ain't gonna lie. I had, after I sat in there for a minute, I had rank in that bitch. I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't living in my cousin's shadow or nothing on phone of my had real rank. So now, like, now, you know, now bang. For them grades, G. So now, I'm in the school, you know, I'm doing what I gotta do, you know, I'm doing that, you know what I'm saying? So I'm at the table, I'm rapping Keith. I already got clout. I'm at the senior table with all the seniors, gang, on BD. One of the seniors' his name was Aaron, bro. I'll never forget this man's name, G. Coolest white boy senior you gonna ever meet, folks. I'm telling you, he was like the coolest. He was a jock too, but he wasn't like football. I think he played soccer, folks, on BD. Coolest freshman, coolest white boy you gonna meet, folks, on BD. He was one of them niggas. Everybody rocked with him, folks. The girl Hannah I brought up to y'all, folks, that I said was thick as hell as a freshman. And I said her sister was thick as hell too, her big sister. He was going with her big sister. She was thick as hell. She was just like Hannah, bro, but she was like 18. She looked just like Hannah and everything. I'm talking about her and Hannah looked the same, G, but she 14 and she 18 or something on BD. So I'm with folks and I'm rapping at the lunch table for on BD. He'll be telling me like, man, I like your dreads, bro. I'm like, man, I rock with it. I appreciate it, bro. And bro, I'm at the tail with him, but you know, this our conversation. He be like, man, your hair cool as fuck, bro. Phone them grades, G. I'm at the table rapping Keith. I had a freshman homie. Like, this the only real, like, this is like my best friend in high school, G. His name was Jeff, folks, on BD. He looked just like Steph Curry. I swear to God, bro, his name Jeff. I call him Jeff Curry to this day, folks. I didn't know Steph, like, I didn't call him Jeff Curry back then, folks, but like now, like since I see Steph on BD, I'm like, oh, for him and Steph, and his name Jeff, G. I tell him like, bro, yo, you related to Steph, bro. I'm telling you, look just like Steph, oh. But this is my homie. I got him with me on BD with the seniors. It's me and folks. We the only two real freshmen sitting with all the seniors, folks, on BD. So I'm rapping like Keith the folks. Mind you, y'all, this is real live, like real school politics, folks. This before social blew up and everything. So I'm in here rapping a nigga nobody know as of this point on BD. And I'm rapping him, and Aaron stopped me one day like, "Folk, what was that you rapping?" I'm like, "Man, this is my homie Keith. His name Chief Keith." Woo woo. He like, "Man, what's his name? I'm gonna look him up." I give him his name on phone him. I don't even know if he ever went and looked them up for real, but I gave him folks' name. This before social was on. I'm rapping all the music tell he'll have me run that shit back. Like, man, run that back on phone him. Yeah, I like that. To my real white boy, for him to me, you got me running this shit back. I'm running it back on phone them. At the lunch table, eating, getting it going on phone them. Whole time, folk, they don't even know Sosa. They don't know who this is. They don't know this man from a can of paint. Only I do, and only I'm rapping this music. He not on turn, none of that yet. But he started turning up as I was progressing, bro. So now you know, rapping the key, like I said, for him, bro, getting traction, doing what I do for him, BD, and like I said, you could take the nigga out the hood, couldn't take the hood out the nigga, unfortunately. So I kept getting in trouble, and I was getting in trouble so much, it was starting to be like my 8th grade year. I was catching 10 days. I mean, I was catching 3 days. I catch suspended for 2 days. Then I get suspended for 3 days. Then I call it 5 days. Then I call it 10 days. Like, I'm getting suspended, folks. You know what I'm saying? I'm steady going to my dean's office, folks. I'm getting in so much trouble in school, G, that literally one day they called me into my dean office on accident. I had a green North Face hoodie. Oh, real OG fans will remember. I had a real OG hoodie, folks. I had a North Face hoodie, green. So I'm in my North Face hoodie in school before I get called to the dean's office. I'm like, okay, cool. I know I ain't did nothing this time though, so I'm not even thinking about like why. I'm thinking like maybe something going on, something on BD. Go to the dean's office, G. So I'm not even asking like why I'm here. I'm just like waiting on them to tell me. So now they talking to me and this and that, and they talking as if like I know what I'm like what I did or something. So I'm just listening or whatever, and then I just like after they got to talking, I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? They like just kept on talking like I'm acting dumb or something. So after they got done talking, I'm like, bro, what is you talking about on BD? Like, what is you talking about on BD? I didn't know what the man was talking about for. He like, so you didn't do such and such. Ooh, I'm like, hell no, I don't know what the fuck you talking about on BD. He like, what? Ooh, whole time talking about a person in the whole other different like hoodie, folks. On BD, folks, in a different green hoodie. They thinking it's me though. Like they thinking whatever they got on their walkie-talkie about a green hoodie, they instantly called me on BD to the office. Whole time it's a whole nother green hoodie dude walking through here on Steve Gray, folks. So now I'm like, I'm steady getting suspended, you know what I'm saying? Getting suspended, G, to the point where they started giving me in-school suspension because they thought that I was trying to get away on purpose. They started treating me, folk, and acting like I was trying to get suspended on purpose to not be in school, folk. So they started giving me in-school suspension, or they would suspend me, but I have in-school suspension when I come back to school too. So I'm getting suspended and coming back to in-school suspension. If y'all never been to in-school suspension, I'm gonna just tell you how it is in Joliet Central. So like I told y'all, the buildings, the school building big as hell. All the action going on through the school. Then they got this little wing, G, that classes is like that with classrooms that's on the side of the school. Nobody visits, bro. Literally, nobody visits. You gotta go in there and you gotta do your in-school suspension, your ISS, folks. And Joliet Central, we used to have to copy big ass thick packets on BD. You will be in that bitch copy whatever the packet say. The packet can say, I eat ass with whipped cream and cherries. You gotta copy that and write that shit to the pages full of that. And it gotta be front and back. And if they catch you trying to cheat like and write big to make it look like it was a lot on BD, they gonna make you start over. And you don't want to have to. You don't want to do none of no in school time, and they deem whatever in school you did unserviceable, bro. Like, cause they will tell you you're doing it over on BD. You're doing this over on BD. So now, bang, folk. I'm in school. I'm getting so much in school, G. Literally, folk. I'm getting in school so much, folk, that my classmates used to think that I was suspended on Steve. They like, bro, after my in school will be over, bro, I used to like go back to like after all my in school, because bro, they was suspending me for so much. I had as much time in school suspension as I did for outside of the school. So I get a 5-day suspension, and then when I came back, I had to do 5 days in ISS from first period to eighth. So I'm spending 8 periods for writing nonstop, G. Literally. The nigga in charge, I remember his name, I remember his face like it was yesterday. He didn't give a fuck. He never took it easy. You coming in that bitch, no lollygagging. When you walk in, go straight to the motherfucking desk, grab a packet, get a pen, and get the writing. Don't come in this bitch talking, tapping another motherfucker, talking to him that's in high school. Don't do none of that. Cause on BD, all that gonna bite you in the ass, folks. And you're not getting none of that good shit that I just mentioned that they had in the lunchroom. On BD Farming, that bitch eat Uncrustables with milk. I'm eating an Uncrustable with milk, so I ain't getting pizza and meatballs, marinara, cheese stick, none of that. I'm in this bitch eating Uncrustable peanut butter and jelly with a cold ass milk on BD, folks. That's all I'm getting. You're not getting none of that sexy shit that you get when you're not in trouble. For on BD, I'm in that bitch getting Uncrustables with milk. Jotting this shit down. Hungry than a motherfucker on Lil Steve Gray. G, I'm mad as hell, folks. That motherfucker was good, but it wasn't enough. At least give me 2 Uncrustables on BD. Motherfucker give you 1 Uncrustable, and that bitch be cold as hell. Them that froze. You gotta let that motherfucker sit on your desk and unthaw a little bit. I'm 4th grade. I'm in that bitch. Can't even eat my damn Uncrustable when it first come. I gotta let that motherfucker unthaw. They had that motherfucker in the back of the freezer somewhere in the kitchen. So now I'm just like, damn, I'm on 4th grade. I'm in this bitch. Broke, starving, gang banging, hungry. On BD. Can't do nothing, folks. I go back, like, when my in school over, I go back to class, G, like, say, Vince, I had this whole week of in school, folks. So next Monday, when I go back to my actual class, my classmates is asking me shit, like, damn, for where you was at? You been sick? You good? Woo, woo, woo. Bro, I've been in school every damn day. Every day. I ain't missed a day. But you don't know, because I'm on the other damn side of the school, right till my fucking fingers turn purple on BD. Mad as hell, folks. I'm in the same place as these motherfuckers every day. Nobody seen me in a whole school week because I'm on the other side tracing and copying the motherfucking packet and eating Uncrustables and shit. I'm Steve Gray, G. I'm talking about, bro. I was going through it, bro. I was so fucking mad and heated about all this shit that I was going through, G. Then, folks, it started, like, affecting with how I was living in Joliet. Because now my auntie, Corky, she think that she about to handle me as if I'm not advanced. Like, I ain't out here doing all type of shit, folks. Like, I'm getting tragic. Like, imagine this, right? At my house in Chicago, I got my own room, queen size bed. It's all there, nice crib, own area. So do my sister. We grown up. See, we done did everything under the sun where we at and where we from. But on the flip side of that, G, I'm out here in Joliet getting suspended. My auntie taking my phone and my computer privileges, bro. Like, imagine, bro, I'm in Iraq, gang banging, shooting, clapping motherfuckers, doing all type of advanced shit in the streets grown-ups doing on BD. And I'm in Joliet on weekdays, getting my phone took and shit, can't hop on Facebook, can't check my social media and shit, can't even get on Uber and talk to my peoples. I'm being disciplined and shit. I'm a little ass boy in Joliet, but I'm a grown ass man in Iraq on my soul, G. So now I'm like, this shit was starting to fuck with me now, bro. Cause now I'm looking at it like, okay, none of this is shit that I'm used to going through. And I'm ready to slap the shit out of my auntie at this point. I ain't gonna lie, like, auntie, you doing too much now. I'm ready to go in your shit. No, I'm just playing. Bro, you done took my phone, G. Then on Lil Boo folk, they started doing shit like, bro, taking my home. Like, bro, I told y'all every weekend I went home. Every weekend I went to Chicago, folks. Unless I had a football game. You know what I'm saying? Every week I'm going to the rack, folks. Even if I have a football game, because sometimes I have a football game on like Saturday, and I leave after my football game. You know what I'm saying? And I just stay for a day and a half. I won't give a fuck if it's for 17 hours. I'm going home. So now on King David, folks, I'm in that bitch. I'm getting my phone took. I'm getting suspended. My auntie taking my Uvu and Skype privileges and shit. I can't check the computer. So I'm just, and I can't go home. Like, she straight up tell me, yeah, you don't think you finna be suspended and then you gonna run home and think you gonna enjoy yourself for the weekend? No, you stand your ass in Joliet. Your sister I'm watching Mina get on the metro by herself, G, like, wow, a motherfucker really putting me, I'm really grounded. Like, I'm really grounded, folks, and I'm grown as hell. I'm Tay600, and a motherfucker got me grounded, G. So now I'm like, wow, G, this shit's starting to affect with my head, because I know I'm a grown-up and I know I'm a gangster. But I'm being tried like a little ass boy out here on BD, folks, and it's pissing me off. So now, another reason that I was never able, folks, to really even get like settled in, folks, and to really stamp myself as a legit Joliet nigga, bro, was because on top of all this that was going on, and on top of all the decisions my auntie made and the things she took away from me, right? Even before I was getting into trouble, G, my auntie never let me have women over. Never. I could never bring a girl to my auntie crib, G. My big cousin, her son, scratching bitches, bro. In the room, everywhere, bro. Like, he having shit coming through the crib, G. My auntie never let me have girl company, G. Never. I never fucked a bitch my freshman year at high school, bro. I didn't fuck one Joliet Central bitch the whole year, and plus I went to school there, bro. My auntie would not let me bring hoes to the crib, G. So I'm losing dead homies, away from everybody I know and love. I'm living somewhere where I'm not, like, this is not my home. I'm getting my phone and computer privileges took. And look, G, the thing about it that was so fucked up, G, I told y'all I play football, right? So in football, like I said, it all connected, bro. Like, if I'm getting in trouble in school, right, and I'm not in class, I'm flunking my classes off attendance alone, G. I'm flunking them for not being there and off attendance, bro. So if I'm not in class, that means I'm flunking. If I'm flunking, that means I'm not playing football. But you know what the thing about it with football and any like professional type of sport in high school or even in a park district, your ass still expected to suit up. So don't think because you got an F in this class, you expected to not be at practice and you expected to not come to these games. So I'm catching double whammies too. All this shit going on. I'm not being able to play football because I'm suspended, because of my grades is bad. And I still got to go to these games and spend Saturdays in Joliet and watch a motherfucker blow my team out by 50 points and not even be able to suit up because I'm flunking right now. Before I swear to God, I was going through so much shit, I was ready to kill a motherfucker every day. I ain't gonna lie. Every day, bro. Every day. Because I'm not getting no hoes. You taking my phone and shit because I'm getting suspended. Because I'm suspended, I'm flunking in school too. So now I got to work extra hard to get my grades back up because I do want to pass. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, because I'm flunking at the time, I can't play at football. So I'm working hard as fuck trying to get my grades back up, trying to get back into my coach's good graces. I'm getting my phones took away from me because I'm coming off suspension every other fucking month. And I'm not getting no hoes either. Boy, I swear to God, G, I was ready to kill somebody, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I was ready to kill a motherfucker every day. I was ready to kill my auntie. I ain't gonna lie. I was ready to clap auntie ass, for. Lord, TT, I love you. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Hey, shout out to Cassandra Gear. I'm just playing, TT. I'm just playing. I love you, TT. He say, shout out to Cassandra Gear. She said, hey, Tay, finally caught your live again. You have become my favorite on YouTube. Well, thank you. Thank you. That's a big statement. He said, your imitations are hilarious. Pork farts. I forgot I said that. Yeah, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. Cassandra Gear, man. I appreciate your donation for sure. So now, bang, cool, folks. I'm going through a lot, folk. I'm winning the dry dick award, folk, on Biddy. Like, and it wasn't even close. Like, I'm watching. Not only am I watching my cousin do a lot of fucking G, but I'm watching like his homies do a lot of fucking G. Like I was cool with my cousin and his friends, Jalen, Kurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, these niggas is clapping hoes, folks. They had girlfriends, folks, but they was clapping shit, folks. Pete on BD. I'm knowing these niggas, bro. They seniors. They got cars and everything. They clapping, fucking. Going, doing all type of fucking. On BD, and I'm just around this bitch. No holes, G. The closest thing I came to getting action, G, with this girl, I think her name's Selena. If I'm not mistaken. I hope that's her name. I forgot it. But she was living on the end as long as my auntie was living on the end. Probably even longer. For her grandma stayed there a long, long time. And even before I came out there to go to school, I used to come out there just to visit my auntie and them. And on BD, I used to literally be like just talking to her, folks. Even before I went to school out there when I was a shorty, flirting and playing with her on BD, folks. Like, I did that my whole freshman year. That was the closest I got to like action. Like, was going on the back porch and seeing her on her back porch, and we just rotate and kick it, folks. Cause her grandma was just the same on BD. I wasn't finna walk. Her grandma knew me and she was cool with me, but she wasn't gonna never be. I'm just coming in her crib, sitting on it. Nah, on BD, folks. So I'm not fucking at all. I gotta literally go home to fuck holes in the rack, folks, cause I'm not getting no pussy in Joliet on Steve. So, and I used to have grown up like older bitches that was going to Joliet. Like, if I'm a freshman, I'm telling you, if I had senior hoes in Joliet, G, but as a 14, 15-year-old, you not really like, I'm not about to spend no money on the room. I'm not finna do none of that. And unfortunately, because you bitches is 18, y'all live with y'all parents too. So y'all ain't getting no room or none of that for me, and I ain't getting one for y'all or nothing. Y'all used to fucking niggas who let y'all come in their mama house, but that ain't what's going on over here, folks. So now I'm just like dick dry. Can't do nothing on phone. I'm just dick dry. On Steve, my dick dry as hell. I ain't gonna lie, folks. I got the Dry Dick Award for the 2011, 2012 school year, folks. So now, you know what I'm saying? I'm in that bitch, dick dry, phone getting took, computer getting took, homies getting took. You know, all type of, I'm losing all type of shit, G. Like, I lost everything but my hair freshman year, folks. On BD, everything but my hair got lost freshman year, folks. I ain't gonna lie. So, you know, and like I said before, I even change something. I don't want to make it seem like my auntie was just negative or she was bad, G. Like, y'all know I know love. I come from love, G. My auntie loved me real bad, G. Like, she just was old school. And y'all know how it is, bro. Like, old school motherfuckers, G, they parent old school. They just have old school. My mama, G, was kind of her age, but my mama grew up and she knew she was a realist. She was new school. She parented like a new school parent. Not loose, but very understanding and in tune with what's going on. You know what I'm saying? My auntie Corky G, she knew one way on BD, and that was the way. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't the wrong way. It just was a different way. You know what I'm saying? It was a different way of love than my mama's love, but it was still love, and it was a lot of love. You know what I'm saying? I knew as an adult now I could say that a lot of the frustration with my auntie just come from her wanting me to do better. You know what I'm saying? So me not being able to see that at the time when I'm a 15-year-old, you know what I'm saying? I'm a shorty, I'm in the streets, I'm trying to chase everything I'm chasing. I can't even see the type of stuff my auntie trying to teach me, the habits she trying to get me to grow and tone up and have. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's stuff that I didn't realize that she was trying to do for me when I was a kid that I realize a lot now as a adult and as a parent. You know what I'm saying? So definitely don't want to go on with the story without making sure that y'all aware that my auntie was a great woman and she looked out for not just me and my sister, but even our mama when she was young and going through a lot of stuff my mama went through. You know what I'm saying? So Long live my TT, and I love her to death. You know what I'm saying? Bro, and I appreciate everything, every sacrifice she made, even just letting me and Mina be there for that year so we can go through and see everything we needed to see. We'll never ever in life get another chance. Nobody has ever done anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So getting deep into my school year, bro. The following year, bro, I lose Shaq and Gio. February of 2012, lose some more guys. And I'm just steady trying to navigate through this. I remember seeing folks them on the news. Like I seen Gio on the news. You know what I'm saying? Like figuring out this was my man's. Soon as I'm on the news, G, I knew it was crazy, bro, because I'm on the news, folks, and I see we watching the news in Joliet, but Chicago news is coming up. You know what I'm saying? And on King David, before I'm in that bitch, like real live, folk. Oh yeah, shoot on woo after bam, woo after bam. I instantly antennas go up, ears go up. I'm like, hold on, that's folks and them shit. Hold on. I'm listening, woo after bam, and woo after bam. On bro grade before they get to San Gio, and I'm like, I'm like, man, on B before I'm instantly broke down watching it. Like, damn, fo, that's my homie. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta go to school in the morning. On BD, folks. I gotta go to school in the morning, folks. But this my homie on TV. I'm watching my homie on TV, folks, on Steve, bro. And it's like, you know, like it was different, bro. I ain't gonna lie, it was different, bro. On Steve, cause I'm steady losing homies, and I'm losing all the homies that's my homies, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm losing the guys who I love and I cherish, and that's my real friends, and that I will be hurt if something happened to. Like, if I'd have made a list before I went to Joliet, like, these the guys I can't lose, bro. I lost them. I lost them, for real, bro. I lost them niggas, and it was tough, bro. I was tough, steady trying to pick up pieces and navigate through a freshman year of high school and be somebody that they want me to be when all the things from my past and from my real life is coming to the forefront of this fake bubble I done created for myself. G, like I'm in Joliet living in this fake bubble. Like it's comfortable. I'm loving it, but it's fake. It's not my real life. It's just something that's take me away from my real life, bro. My real life is the trenches. What I'm going through every day, losing the homies I'm losing, coming from where I'm come from. That's my real reality. I'm getting a taste of somebody else's reality in Joliet, but fucked up. My reality was what it was, bro. You know what I'm saying? And every time I tried to sink in more and dive in more to being a Joliet nigga, some Chicago shit have happened that'll make me realize that I'm far from this. I'm still who they think I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm still going back to the city every time I can. I'm still thirsty, hanging on and clenching on to a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was different, bro. It was different. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was different. It was a different vibe, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It was too different. You know what I'm saying? And I had to battle a lot while it was going on. You know what I'm saying? So now, you know, me and Mina, like I said, we used to talk, man, and you know, we just used to talk about like, certain little things. Like we was just tired of sleeping in like the same bed with people. You know what I'm saying? We was tired of like hearing fart every night, you know what I'm saying? And having to intake and inhale shitty air every damn day. You know what I'm saying? We got tired of like having somewhere to stay, but not having a home to go to. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got tired of like feeling like the stepchildren, even though we had all the love in the world from them, bro. It was still, it wasn't, it just wasn't the same, bro, on BD. So, and I got tired of being a black sheep, honestly. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I got tired of being a black sheep. I got tired of every time something happened or I do something, it's like, in this household, it's something that's never been done because my big cousin, I look at him like a big brother, but he's a different nigga than me, bro. He don't do shit I do. We close as hell, but we nothing alike on Steve. So everything I'm doing is I'm doing some shit KT never done. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not on no, like, not even saying it like that. I'm just acting a way he don't act, folks. So everything I'm doing is kind of like even being like ostracized to a degree. Like it's being blown up like even worse. Like, cause we in Joliet and y'all used to certain shit happening and I'm doing all type of wild shit on BD. So now I'm just like, you know what? Look, man, I'm taking all this in. We sleeping in the same bed, folk. You know, we don't got our own space. We living out of a tote. We living out of totes, folk. Me and my sister both took a tote out there, folk. You know what I'm saying? Every morning before school, I gotta take this tote off because her tote was on top, mine was on the bottom. I gotta take her tote off, man. A big ass tote. Take it off, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, you know, I gotta live in a closet. I gotta live in a tote. I ain't like, you know, it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? My mama trying to make sure she always give us our own stuff so we never like leaning on them too much. Like every time we go to the city, my mama send us back with $25 a piece. So we can go to school every day that week and get some lunch that we like. Like we can get an extra cookie. Or we can get some extra stuff, spend $5 per day on extra stuff in the lunchroom, you know, so we could live how we want to live, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like my mama paying them, sending my auntie them money for us being out there, for like it was a lot going on. Like my mama used to send us with detergent, all type, just so we didn't have to over depend on them because we already living in a space. You know what I'm saying, bro? So like it just after a while, all of that piled up, folk, and you know, it was just a lot, folk, and on BD, folk, it was something that, you know, me and my sister had to navigate through and, you know, get through. You know what I'm saying? So after a while, you know what I'm saying? Like, after a while, we get through the school year. You know what I'm saying? I'm playing football. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my thing. I get in the game one day, G, and just ran it for a touchdown and straight shitted on my coaches, G. I'm telling y'all, I'm always one game my coach actually let me play when I had bad grades. Once. I think it was like the last game of the season, bro. One play Tay. I literally watched the whole game. We got blew out the whole game. Literally. Last probably drive of the whole damn game on BD. I'm in the game, bro. I mean, I'm standing on the sideline just watching. My coach looked at me. He said, if I put you in the game, is you going to score? I looked at his ass like, yeah. He like, if I put you in there, you going to score for real? I said, yeah, I'm scoring this bitch. On bro, like, period. Don't fold them grade. I'm scoring this bitch on bro grade. Man, he put me in that bitch. I instantly take that bitch to the crib. One play. Who bang. I'm folding him. Get through the first pocket. Through the first hole. Gloom, take right off on speed. I'm looking at that bitch like David Hester before I had a safety, G. It's me and him one-on-one. On my soul, I sauced his ass. I'm running up, he running up on BD. I'm like, yeah, I'm thinking the whole time, like, I got him one-on-one. His ass about to get hinky. I instantly, bang, his ass. Oh, went the other way on roll grade. I took that bitch to the crib. Fold them grade. He instantly went one way. I hit the other way, his ass. Instantly on BD, folk. Take that bitch to the crib on Steve, folk. One play Tate, and I looked at his ass. I ain't say nothing because that's my coach, but I looked at him like, bro, stop playing me, bro. I'm one of them. Like, y'all always want to keep not letting me play because I'm in trouble in school, nigga. Y'all need every fucking snap y'all can get with me. And his ass was looking at me like, yeah, he a dog, folk. I ain't gonna lie. Like, my coach was looking like, yeah, he a dog. I might have should have just let him ride this year. Should have let him be out there. Bro, great. One play Tay, that bitch to the crib on my son, boy. So, now bang on BD, folks. Imagine one thing I didn't mention was one of my homies, right? Big A from the WIC, his little brother was going there with me, Prince. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't meet Prince when I first started going. I met Prince like half the way through the year, folks. Prince, Big A little brother, folks. One of the guys from the WIC was going to Joliet West. King David, folks. So it's me and Prince going to Central, folks. And it's folks from the WIC, folk going. It's another one of the guys from the O going to Joliet West on BD. And me and folks in Central, folks them in Joliet West on King David. So like when the school year was over, you know what I'm saying? On BD, folk, I remember leaving. Going back to the crib, folk. In the crib the whole summer. I ain't gonna lie, I thought that shit was over, folks. On BD. We never talked about it being over, But I'm just thinking like my mama, like we went and did our 1 year, we gonna come back home, G. So on bro grade, folk, why my mama sent us back? Sophomore year, she sent us back, folk. She sent us back, folk, on BD. Like, so now I'm mad as hell. I ain't gonna lie for him. I ain't gonna lie, I was kinda like I was blue for about having to come back. But like it was cool though, you know? So now I'm like, all right, bet. First week of school, G. It's hot as hell. I remember, G. It was a hot ass August morning because in Joliet, your schools start in August. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still going to school. It's the summertime on BD. I'm starting school in the summertime, folks. It's still August when I go back to school. So now bang on BD, folks. Like, so now bang, folks, on BD. Come back, I'm going to school for like 2 days, G. I remember the third day I woke up, got ready for school, went to school, G, and it was a long ass line, like wrapped outside of the school. It wasn't like we could just walk in the school. It was a big ass line coming from inside the school. I don't know why. I guess they had got word this day or some shit that just had happened the day. Matter of fact, something happened the day before at school. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Some extra shit. Nobody got shot or nothing, but it was like a bunch of like some brawling did happen like the first week of school. Was something happening, folks. And it was between like two niggas, folk, who was like Joliet street niggas on BD, folk. So on 4th grade, G, these people real live get that, they ass get that, folk. Having a motherfucker stand outside in the line, folks, and on BD, it's like the line taking hella time to get short. So I'm just in the line talking to Prince, folks. And I ain't gonna lie, I end up telling them like, folk, I ain't gonna lie, folk. There's a lot going on. It was still shit going on in my hood, folk. On BD, I mean, it's a lot going on. My homies nigga getting jumped and shit. It's all type of goofy shit going on. I'm like, cool. I'm like, fo, I ain't gonna lie. I think I'm done with this shit, fo. He like, done with what? I'm like, fo, I think I'm done with this shit. Like, I ain't had no clothes. I ain't have nothing, fo. But when I got back for that second year, I made a decision early, fo. I said, I'm not finna 6 months, 3 months, none of that, fo. On BD, I'm leaving this shit, fo. On BD, I told y'all the Metro, right next to my school, fo. I told Prince, I said, fo, I'm going home. Literally straight up like that. He what? I'm going home. Boy, I walked off from the school, went right next door to the Metro, and went home on Steve Ray, folks. Now, yeah, somehow happened, folks. On BD EBK Shotters know what I'm talking about. On BD, somehow happened, folks. On 4th grade, the first year, that first week. So I'm like, I don't know what the fuck was happening on BD, but they had a fat ass line outside the school because they had metal detectors in the school. So you had to walk through the shit. And I'm sitting there outside, hot as hell, G, like, BD, fo, this shit goofy, fo. I ain't gonna lie. And it's literally, fo, at that, when I woke up for school that morning, I ain't know I was dropping out, fo. That's how quick life comes at you, fo. When I woke up for morning at school, it was a regular old day, fo. It wasn't no, oh yeah, I'm done with this. I'm probably finna. There was none of that, fo, on BD. On Steve Gray, by the time I stood out there on that motherfucking sidewalk for about 2-3 minutes and got caught in 90 degrees, I said, yeah, for this shit over with. All I needed to happen was to cook my brain a little bit. That motherfucker straight up, boop, boop. On 4th, folks. So now I go right to the Metro. Bang! 4th grade. Go home, folks. Literally. Get to the city. And I just, mind you, my mama used to always be at work, bro. Like, always. And I knew when I left she was going to be at work. She always worked mornings and nights. So I'm knowing she going to be at work. My little sister going to be at school on BD because I'm leaving this bitch. Literally, I told y'all, but I'm an upperclassman now. But I'm outside of the school at 8:30. So I'm knowing, like, bro, it used to be a 2-hour ride back home on the Metro, folks, to Chicago. You get off on 35th. On BD, 35th and Dan Ryan. On 4th, I get off on 35th and Dan Ryan and have my hood, folks. Pick me up, folks, on Steve. So I go, take the 2-hour ride, have my hood pick me up, go to the hood, folks. I'm running around the hood the whole day, folks. Don't nobody know, folks. My mama don't know I done dropped out of high school. Mina don't even know, folks. Like, Mina don't know nothing, folks. BD, folks. Like, Mina don't know nothing on phone them. So now I'm like, all right, I'm just gang banging on the block. It started getting around like 2 o'clock. G, my phone get the ring. It's my mama. I'm not even answering because, like, I know, G, like, my mama, when we was in Joliet, she rarely called us. But, like, not because she wasn't checking on us or nothing. Like, she rarely called me. She called Mina. Her and Mina probably spoke every day, folks. But I guess, like, it wasn't, like, no bad things. It's like, bro, Mina talking to my mom every day. I probably talk to my mom every day, but she didn't have to call my phone every day. She talked to Mina. She know we good, folks. So, she got to call my phone this day, G. I'm like, she know. She know. So now I'm like, now for I'm thinking like, I ain't answering the phone for her because some told me she knew. So now on BD folk, once I figure out like that's what she on, she calling for that folk on BD folk. I'm like, damn folk. I ain't gonna lie, I'm like, damn folk. It's real folk. It's real folk. Like, it's real. So I'm not answering, folks. I swear to God, I'm walking down the alley. She is like me, Mac, and Blast or somebody, folks. I'm walking down the alley in the hood, folks. I'm Biddy walking behind a white building, folks, in the alley, folks, on 60 seconds. Bro, I'm not even looking behind me. That's how you niggas get killed. I'm not looking behind me or nothing on stage. Y'all look, right? As soon as I turned around on Biddy, my mama car was so close she could have hit me with it. If I wouldn't turned around sooner, she could have clapped me with her car. She had a red Monte Carlo, G. I remember her. As soon as I turned around, her car was literally, I didn't hear her creep up or nothing, bro. Literally never heard her creep up or nothing at all, folks. So now, when she look at me, she get out the car. She get the fuck in the car. In front of folks them treating me on beat. Get the fuck in the car right now. I'm damn. I tell her though, before I get in the car, in front of folks them and everything, like, man, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't going back. You could slap the shit out of me right now, be mad, curse me out 1,000,000,000 times. I'm not going back, folks. I promise you I ain't coming back. Boy, I made a real conscious decision. Boy, I got on this bus, left everything I owned in Joliet, bro. I ain't carry a pair of drawers back. I told you I ain't know I was gonna drop out of school when I first woke up that morning. So, in my eyes, I'm like, man, look, on BD, I ain't get no fuck. I left everything on BD. In the end, I took that sacrifice for my sister could come back, bro. Because Mina was more uncomfortable there than me. But Mina wasn't gonna do that though. You know what I'm saying? Like, Mina was more uncomfortable going through that shit and living there than I was, bro. But Mina wasn't gonna do what I did, folks. You know what I'm saying? Mina wasn't gonna do that, folks. So I took that to the chin on BD. So me and my sister could come back home on BD, bro. Like, real spiel, folks. On 4 grade, boy, me and my sister, we back. I ain't gonna lie. I stood on it. Hey, you hear me, TT? I had to stand on that one, folks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to stand on it, folks. On BD, period. And that got me and my sister back, man. On phone, man. You know, the rest is history, gang. On phone, we was doing our thing, folks. And the rest is history, folks. On Bro Gray, I came back, got back in my mode, and the rest is history, man. On phone, like, all my homies got to blowing up that I used to be in school rapping. Like, I used to be in school rapping Dirk and Keith and Reese. Them niggas started blowing up, folks. So now all my Joliet friends, like, I'm not at school no more, but, like, they hitting me up. Like, damn, bro, these the niggas you was rapping. Woo, out there. Like, they figuring out I am who I say I am and that I was who I said I was. On BD, they 600 blowing up. All type of shit, bro. On Steam. They steady seeing my name get mentioned, my face fly around, and they like, damn, I went to school with dude. Damn, that nigga used to be in a lunchroom with me, beating on the table. Damn, that nigga used to be in this with me. That nigga used to be that with me. On Steve, bro, all my homies, folks, like all my homies, folks, that was in Joliet, like, damn, phone BD, like, folks was actually who he said he was. On phone them, like, that's crazy. On BD, they didn't think I was capping or nothing. It was just like, you know. It was just like, it was just one of those things where it was like, everybody realized, like, damn, folks. Tate really one of them. On BD, after all my homies got to blowing up and shit like that. On Steve, it was one of those type of vibes. And just before I even, get off this topic and end this story, I do want to say this. I don't regret a lot of things in my life. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I do regret is dropping out of Joliet Central. You know what I'm saying? I chose the wrong life, the wrong. Nah, everything worked out. I'm still Tay, and I became to be an important little boy anyway. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like I squandered away an opportunity to be great at something else that didn't involve me risking my life and freedom. You know what I'm saying? First. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I squandered the opportunity to be great at something where I could have just like if let's just say if I'd have kept playing football, I would be in the NFL by now. I would have been a multi-millionaire already for years. You know what I'm saying? My freshman year was 2011, 12. That mean I'd have went through high school and college by now. You know what I'm saying? So I would have been well off in the NFL if I was that type of guy and I was good enough to make it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I don't regret a lot of things. But in hindsight, which is 2020, I just really regret squandering an opportunity to be great and to be great even sooner than I was, or even sooner than I ended up becoming great. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm happy with my life and how it turned out, but I definitely regret not seeing a bigger picture and squandering an opportunity like that to go be great and be around a lot of people when I didn't have to look over my shoulder, or I didn't have to gang bang at school, or I didn't have to make school a bunch of politics about other shit. It was just school. You know what I'm saying? So, everything my auntie was trying to show me or get me to understand back then, I didn't realize, but I understand now in its totality. And I appreciate her for taking that time, you know what I'm saying, to try to even though I never listened and I was a knucklehead, she tried a lot. You know what I'm saying? To the point where even though I was so fucked up my first year, she still wanted me and Mina back to live there for our second year. You know what I'm saying? So Zamora 15395 said, what do you think your 40 time was? Be 100, man. I was fast. I ran a 3.9 in a 40, man. I ran a 3.9 in the 40, boy. At Joliet Central, boy. Niggas could vouch for this too. I ran a 4.39. I ran a 3.9, I went a 3.9, not a 4 nothing. I ran under a 4 something. I ran so fast that I ran a 3 something in a 40 on BD. Tell you, boy. I ran 3.9 in the 40. Fastest nigga in school. Nigga couldn't even see me when I was running. I'm running so fast. No, nigga, I meant a 3.9. I don't mean nothing that I meant a 3. I didn't run a 4 anything. That's slow. Y'all see Xavier Worthy who ran a 4.21? I'm way faster than him. This is what I'm telling you, boy. I ran so fast. I ran faster than Bo Jackson. I'm phoning him, boy. Y'all don't know how I feel to be that fast. On bro grave, folks. I ran so fast, nigga thought I was Flash. They, man, who the fuck? All they seen was shreds. They, damn. What was that? I ran a 3.3940, man. You heard me, ASAP? I ran a 3.3940, man. Hey, shout out to my boy Zamora, folks. To my folks is Black Lightning, huh? Hey, Zamora, hey, look, I can fly, dog. You know what I'm saying? I can fly, dog. Hey, kitty girl, how you doing? Girl, what up, my girl? She said, you ever thought about going back to school? Yes, all the time. I just don't want to be surrounded by so many young people if I'm older, bro. Because they'll be thinking, oh, this nigga Tay, On campus, because I would never go back to, I would never do classes online. Like if I'm gonna go back to school, I'm gonna go back to school and be in school, bro. But the thing about it is, like, I don't want to be on campus with a bunch of young niggas, bro, because I look like an older nigga next to young niggas, bro. On BD, I want to be somewhere, you know, where I don't look like a fucking has been where I'm going for. Said, did y'all have to run a mile in gym every year? What do you mean, ASAP? I'm trying to figure what you mean. Shout out to my boy Brian Felix, man. On phone him, he ain't say nothing, but bro, let me like my boy stuff, man. On Babby. But yeah, man, that's the end of the story, y'all. So I hope y'all enjoyed this story, folks. Tony Vance to my you lying, your cousin butter now. Hey, nah, let me stop bullshit though, man. I ain't gonna lie, let me stop bullshit. Okay, that. I was fast though, man. I ain't gonna lie. I was fast as hell, but I ain't gonna lie. 3 anything is over crazy. I'm over whooping right now. I'm super over whooping, folks. I'm over whooping, folks. But did y'all enjoy this story, folks? I know this is a long ass story. A lot of y'all probably mad as hell. I even stayed on here, folks. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sorry, gang members, man. I don't for them. I had to give y'all a big blessing on BD. It give y'all a nice story, folks. You know what I'm saying? On photo, you say pacer test all that on photo. Yeah, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the story though, man. On photo. I hope you guys enjoyed this story, man. On photo. Had to pay homage, folks. Had to pay homage. Had to pay homage. Had to pay homage. You know what I'm saying? Had to show love to the Joliet guys and all my Joliet people, man. Shout out to the 815, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them guys, man. On phone. Shout out to everybody from Joliet who helped me get through and survive that year, who taught me things, man, and showed me a new way of living. Shout out to all my Joliet people, man. I know y'all wear Vans and shit a lot, but I love y'all still. I came to Joliet, man, and was going to school out there. Everybody had on Vans. I'm damn. Where the fuck is all these skateboarders come from? On Biddy for everybody wore Vans. Everybody. I'm talking about this was the first time I seen this many groups of black people wearing Vans. I said, God damn. God damn. Oh my soul, them boys was having Vans on them, Biddy. I'm damn. Daniel. Folks grave. You know what I'm saying? Them boys was, man, on phone them. I'm like, man, folk. On phone them. Joliet said, what? That's what CJ on 32's from, right? Who is that, y'all? CJ on 32's, folk. Shout out to Marty Keys TV, by the way, on Biddy. Somebody help me with that, folk. Mr. James says, my story was so good, I forgot the super chat on BD, folk. Marley Marl say, was L.A. Capone Haitian? No. That was a little jokey joke that we ran to the ground when he was alive. Shout out to Kev 18th Street, man. What's going on, man? Assalamu alaikum, brother. He said you hit my with the sorry I lied to you, man. I just didn't want to go back to Joliet. No bat, folk. Hey, you hear me, gang? It was it. BD, you hear me? BD. Hey, shout out to he said, Tay, how do you feel about that Ruger and Adam interview? Hey, look, I'm doing that. We doing bingo night tonight, man. I'm gonna do bingo night the night after story time. I'm gonna do Stello's story for y'all, man. On BD. Then I'm gonna do bingo night for y'all on King David. Once I do bingo night and shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do Stello's story, then I'm gonna do bingo night on bro. You know what I'm saying? So I got y'all, man, on phone now. We going up today, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But we going up tonight, man. But Flip Pongo say still waiting to fly to the rack from overseas. Yeah, you need to come through, gang. Bro, you need to come through, folks. Just slide on me one time. You know, come fuck with the real ones, man. Bro, tonight is my bingo night. Whoa, you dig? Damn, bro. Hey, let me talk to my boy. Hey, Fan Solo, folk. I don't know what you is you on here or not, but folks sent me $10 in Bitcoin, folk. BD. I don't even know what to do with $10 in Bitcoin, G. I ain't gonna lie. I can't even spend that, folk. Say CJ on 32 is the like the littest nigga from Joliet. Uh yeah. Oh, okay. All right, that's what's up. Shout out to CJ on. I probably do know who that is too. It's probably just not going. It's probably just probably just gonna do something, man. Folks send me $10 in Bitcoin, folks. I don't even know if I could spend that or not for on BD, but I'ma hold it, man. But look, y'all, folks said sell it and convert it to cash on the app. Oh, let's see. What the fuck? I'm trying to see. Hmm? Why the fuck my Bitcoin? Oh, no, I don't know. They ain't letting me sell this shit or something. I don't get it, fuck. They say I got it there, but they don't let me sell it, for. But it's all right, fuck it, bro. I don't need that shit. It's $10. But look, man, I'm finna go eat me something, baby, cause I'm starving like Marvin, and I've been on here for more than 2 hours. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I'll see y'all boys and gals in a minute for Stellar Story Time, man. I'll see y'all in a minute.